Hey everyone, this is your host Nakaichi of Centaku Media, and thank you for tuning in on our last stream of this week of the 15th of July. It is 9:33, and Centaku Media is where we talk about anime, gaming, and other otaku interests. So if that is your mood, you are in the right place. I hope everyone's had a good weekend so far, and I've had a good weekend so far, and actually I feel really great right now. And right after our stream last night, we got through Chapter 9 of Yakuza 3 Remastered. Also got 10 hours of sleep afterwards. So I did not get a nap in yesterday, and I always talk about how I take naps after my day job, but even when I don't take a nap, I try to do what I can. I try not to take a nap, but it kind of happens because my sleep schedule is screwed. But on the weekends, it's an opportunity to try to catch up on as much rest as possible. So it worked out. So I did start my stream late again last night. And of course I purposefully started it late tonight just to see something. So we're going to talk about that here in a minute, but if there's anyone in the audience, I hope everyone is doing good. If they want to talk about their day, or if there's anything in particular of my day you want to talk to me about, now it's a good time to do that. Lurkers are welcome, so if you don't want to talk, I totally understand, and lurking is encouraged if you don't care to talk and just want to enjoy what is about to go down tonight and hopefully the last part of our playthrough of 3-2, yeah, the third game in the Ace Attorney trilogy, Trials and Tribulations. We are on the stolen Turnabout, and if I remember correctly, we were coming to an important crossroads in the case where it looks like whatever happens next will be the end of it, and we can finally put the case behind us and move on. So but just to go back to as far as the day's going, yes, I got 10 hours of sleep. So I fell asleep at 1:30 after a stream, because we started a stream late at 9:30, and so I didn't finish our stream until 1 o'clock. And then after that, I got everything ready. And actually, a lot of the stuff I did, like when I took an intermission during the stream last night, I caught up on a few things, got ready for bed during my intermission. I was so tired last night, yo, and taking an intermission really helped. So yeah, but if I feel tired again tonight, I might do that. We're gonna see how far we're gonna go tonight. Oh my gosh, please. I'm starting to yawn already, but oh yeah, I didn't wake up until noon, so 10 hours. If you can't convert that, that's what time I woke up. So yeah, around noon. But got a lot of stuff done today. I had to go to the store, get a few things, and then I fixed dinner, and then I prepped the stream throughout the day, just the little things, and also prepped it for Wednesday as well. But that's really how my day went. Oh yeah, and I also got some laundry done finally. So I got some more stuff planned for tomorrow, but tomorrow's just gonna be a day of rest. Tomorrow is technically my rest day, I think, and I made a schedule of stuff I need to do around content creation, so there's that. But what else is there to talk about? Oh yeah, we're talking about Ace Attorney, so that's what we're playing tonight. So Saturday nights are Ace Attorney nights for the foreseeable future, but when we're done with Trials and Tribulations, we're going to take a break from Ace Attorney games until the Apollo Justice trilogy comes out in early 2024, and by early 2024, we have no idea. It could either be January or April, but we shall see. But until then, we're going to use this extra day to play through the Yakuza games. So, Friday night, last night we played Yakuza 3 Remastered, played part 7 of our playthrough, and we are going to go into Chapter 8 this coming Friday, but we're gonna go through Chapter 10. So we finally got through Chapter 9, and Chapter 10 appears to be revisiting some parts of Okinawa with the orphanage as well. Uncle Kiryu, Uncle Kaz, however people call him. to checking in on the peeps. So we'll see how they're gonna do this coming Friday. But the VOD is up for that if you want to check it out for yourself. Also noticed there was some video sync issues during that stream. Like there was some parts of it where the audio was out of sync, but like later on it actually synced up again. I don't know how that happened, but it did. So I hope that's not going to be a recurring issue. I wonder if it has anything to do with my PS5 and capture card settings, but hopefully things will be smoother now. Next, at least for the next stream on the PS5. Also, as far, oh yeah, I said I started late, right? I started my stream late purposely tonight. So yeah, the last few nights I was running late starting my stream, but tonight I said let me just start it at 9:30. I didn't even make an announcement in Discord. I'm yawning again. Dang it. Dang it. Please give me strip. But yeah, I started my stream late again by 30 minutes, and that's actually what's going to happen next week too. So this upcoming week for streams, we're going to start 30 minutes after the hour, because it feels like I'm more productive that way. But let's just, you know, it's an experiment, right? I think July is an experimental month for me. So we're doing 4 days of streams. I haven't done 4-day streams in a while. Well, 4 days a week, rather, streams. I haven't done that in a while, like maybe a year and a half or so. But we're gonna do this to try to catch up on a couple of games in the meantime between Ace Attorney and Like a Dragon. And also, we do Fortnite on Wednesday, so that's coming up this week. So if you are interested, we are looking for peeps on our Discord server if they want to join. So I'm gonna plug that here if you wanna keep up with any notifications concerning our community games. So we're gonna try to get Erilyn Beth back in here. She's also our featured member, our belated featured member of the first quarter of 2023. So yeah, thank you, and definitely congrats again to her. And also I think there was a couple other people interested too, but not sure how we're gonna do this. I never really played with the full squad before, because I think there was 2 other interests too, so we'll see. I might change up how we do things as far as like playing Fortnite on stream, so it might be just limited to Discord only, because it'll probably be easier that way, even though it's probably not a good idea considering we're just a very small community. But we might just promote it for the Discord, so we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna try to see how I want to have a system for that. So yeah, but that's what's going to happen on Wednesday. But Thursday we're gonna play SD Gundam Battle Alliance again. We got part 2 of our first playthrough, blind playthrough, or rather, if you want to call it that. Also noticed another audio issue with that stream too, because apparently it was too low, and even though I raised the volume up, it was still too low. So I raised it up again. Hopefully it will be louder next time, but just bear with me as I try to make these adjustments as well. And next Friday, obviously, we're gonna play Yakuza 3 Remastered. So that's all I got, but some other little bit of announcements. So don't forget to follow us on our Discord, which I already plugged it, so it's gonna need to plug it twice. But it's centakumedia.com/Discord if you missed the link somehow, if you now are just tuning in and it didn't post. Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot that Twitch, you can actually it keeps chat messages for 20 minutes. So if you are now just tuning in the stream, you can see previous messages. So that's cool. So what else? Oh yeah, so featured member spotlight, since I have to talk about Erilyn Beth. Featured member spotlight is a system where we award those who are appreciative of our content. So we want to appreciate them for their appreciation. So if you want a free sub, all you gotta do is follow Centaku Media on our socials, particularly Instagram and Threads, or in our Discord server. So if you don't have Instagram or Threads, just being in our Discord server is enough. Or you can also join all, like it will increase your chances. I mean, extra technically it will increase your chances if you do that, but because you're supporting our community that way. That's the goal of the community member spotlight. So if you do that, you get a free sub at the end of the quarter. We're currently on the third quarter of 2023, so come February we will announce. Not February. Did I say February? Oh my gosh. No, I don't know why. I remember a month that has a B in it. I don't know, but apparently I went way too far up. So, I needed to just laugh for that fumble right there. No, how many quarters? So we got July, August, September. No, October. So October, there we go. I don't know. So October, we will announce our featured member for the third quarter. So you have plenty of time to make yourself known and to get a free sub. But also, if you want to sub to the channel, right now you have option of using Amazon Prime. So if you don't have your Amazon account with Prime linked to your Twitch account, you're missing out, because not only you get a free sub to use on a channel of your choice, which could be this one, but you can also get free games and free add-ons as well through the Prime Gaming channel as well. So there's a lot of benefits to that. Also, if you're a streamer such as myself, you can also hold your VODs for 60 days instead of 14. So if you want to see last night's Yakuza 3 stream a month from now, you can do that instead of watching as soon as you can before 14 days are up. So that is some benefits of having Amazon Prime on your Twitch account. So there's options there, but of course, if you can't do any of that, supporting the channel by watching our ads and just watching and lurking will do enough to support us. But also there's a command. I don't know how, I need to make a timer where I can basically let everyone know what the commands are for the commands. Yes, I know I said commands the way I just did, but I have this. So if anyone is watching an ad, they can just do that, and in that way it will remind everyone that, hey, there's an ad playing for this for everyone that doesn't have a sub, and I'll slow down. So I gotta actually make a button of that. So give me a moment. What? Oh shoot! What the heck? One moment. Okay, good. It showed me a totally different profile, a Stream Deck profile. And I got so confused there. Hold on. But yeah, so those are some options you have to help us out. Also, speaking of featured member, we do have us Space Ventures, who actually joined us last night, and right now he's at a KaiCon, which is in Nashville, like around the Middle Tennessee area, I think they call it. So hope you're having fun, Sippy. Hope everyone, if you happen to be at a KaiCon, anyone happens to be at a KaiCon, I hope everyone's having fun as well. And I thought about going, but after having recovered from Fanboy Expo, I said to myself, no, we're gonna do that later. We're gonna wait. So next con though for me is going to be Dragon Con. So that is very late August, early September, so Labor Day weekend. So, oh yeah, speaking of cons, I totally forgot to do this, and I really need to do this very soon, because we already missed 2 cons, considering, hold on, one moment. So, since we already began our second half of 2023, we already missed 2 cons. So we got Fanboy Expo out of the way, and now KaiCon is in progress. But I'm going to go ahead and announce the cons, the remainder of 2023 that's happening. So August, we have the Smoky Mountain Fan Fest, which is in Sevierville. That's August 11th through the 13th. And Dragon Con, of course, which I just mentioned, which is August 31st through September 4th. In September, there's Japan Fest, which I think they have ticket pre-registration up for those as well. And I think it's like $15 right now, or $12 or something. It's not either way. If you decide to pay at the door, it's actually a really good price, but at the door is $20, I believe. So Japan Fest is September 16th through the 17th. Also, there's the Atlanta Korean Culture Festival in Norcross, Georgia, September 30th, 2023 as well. In October, we got Chattanooga Comic Con, which is October 21st through the 22nd. And lastly, we have Anime Week in Atlanta, which is October 26th through the 29th of this year. And there's nothing in November. There would be some like one-off cons in November, but nothing in the Tri-State like Atlanta, Tennessee, Georgia. Alabama, Tennessee, Georgia area. But in December there's YamaCon, but there's no date. Like last time I checked, there wasn't any dates for YamaCon, but I'll post it in the Conventions and the Fence channel, the forum channel on our Discord server. So there you go. So if there's any cons you're looking for, there's those. So enjoy. And again, only 2 cons this month for Fanboy Expo and KaiCon, and I missed posting the whole list, so I apologize, y'all. I'm a bad reporter, so I'll have to post those soon after the stream. But right now we're gonna go ahead and get our game started, but first, of course, we're going to take an intermission to get the stream, get the game up and running, and then we'll switch over to Ace Attorney, Trials and Tribulations. So I will see you here in a moment, so don't go away, and thank you for supporting the channel. BRB. Oh. Took him up until this point now to actually have him meet.
Yo.
Kiryu-chan! Oh yeah. What? Not around? He's not around? Nick, what does he mean Mr. Etroff isn't around? He just isn't, that's it. Exactly what he said. He's not around. Etroff is gone. Don't say his name again, okay? Yeah, it's, rumor has it that if you say his name 3 times in the mirror, he will appear. We don't want that to happen, and we already exceeded our Etroff limit, so let's move on. The post over here, we'll go to the store right here, the convenience store, and then get a few items. Do we have any money? Okay. Oh my gosh. Guys, look at how much money he has. He has 56,000 yen. Oh. Oh my gosh.
That is unbelievable. I wasted an ultimate and died in the most embarrassing way ever.
What we at now? Nice. Looks like I got my retention. Oh shoot! That was nice. Hopefully it's not one of those shrines where you have to fight right now. I'm gonna try to save the Are you serious? That was so random. Why? I thought I was clear of that. Hey, welcome back. We are finally going into Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations for part 5 of the final game in the first trilogy. And we are, I believe, I hope it's the last day of that trial. And if I remember correctly, there was a twist as well. And I will go into, I'll try to explain best I can what's going on. So, just for a recap, if I can find my favorite sound effect. There we go. Hope that's loud enough for everyone. But to use our me channel music to explain this case. So there's this villain or suspect who goes by the name of Mask the Mask or something or another, who apparently stole an precious heirloom or belonging from Curain Village, who you know, the village where Maya and Pearls are from, and Mia as well. And it was shown in an exhibit where it was supposed to be at, but it was stolen. And there's this so-called ace detective who goes by look at me, or just look at me. That's what it basically is, but I don't know where they were going with that. But apparently he was accused of stealing this, and so now he's in jail. And where apparently the mask is another person and not the look at me. So that was a confusing part of that, but well, not really confusing, but the real identity of Master Mask, who is Ron Delight, you wouldn't think that, you know, just with his personality, is you know, impossible to say no, he can't be a Master Mask. So but apparently he is. He used to be a security guard at a security guard firm, and he got fired for some reason. I guess because they found out who he was. I don't know, but to clear his name, because apparently he's accused of murdering the founder of the security firm that he used to work for, and now he's on trial for that case. But apparently Luke still knows, Look at Me still knows something about he knows something that might get Ron off the hook, because apparently he didn't do it according to him. But Ron is still guilty of just being who he is. But let's just see, like, I tried to explain it the best I could, so I hope that works. So let's go ahead and get into this. My sis, I could have sworn I heard Mia's voice. So then she's still alive inside your heart. Nicky boy! Oh, Miss Delight. Is it true that detective is the real killer? To be honest, we don't have any definite proof. But he's the only one who could have done it. But wasn't he at the Lordly Tailor that night? Not to mention we don't exactly know his motive. I mean, why would Detective Admin want to kill Kane Bullard? Oops, it's almost time. Better get back to the courtroom. I need to find some solid proof. And it's gotta happen sooner rather than later. Okay, hold on. Let me pull up the guide too, because I think I was stuck at some point too. So let me make sure we are logged on to that. I think it was. Yay. Okay. I think it was. Are you serious? Well, there's 4 days to this trial, not 3 apparently. I don't know. Okay, so I think we got it. All right, we all good. Let's go. Now then, this court is back in session. Mr. Look at me. Please take the stand. Well, how do you do, Sir Lawyer? I never would have thought to see you acting so recklessly. I couldn't let the hand down on your verdict just yet. Not when it would have given you your perfect alibi. An alibi by the name of Mask the Mask. I'm sorry, I'm afraid even the great Look at me has no idea what you mean. Of course, I've been in the next courtroom ever since 10 o'clock this morning. I'm afraid there's no way I could know what's been going on in here. You've been in the defendant's seat all day long, correct? Being tried as Master Mask. Indeed, it's truly child's play to fool the ignorant masses. Not only did the poor fools ask me to protect their valuables, they even gave me a generous reward upon returning their own property to them. Take this red diamond that sparkles upon my divine finger, for example. Oh, hold on. So you continue to insist that you are in fact Mask the Mask? Of course. Very well then, look at me. Let us begin with this simple question. On October 12th at 1 a.m., Kane Bullard was murdered. Where were you at that time? One without knowledge lacks even the knowledge that he should be ashamed of himself. Yeah, there we go. But don't worry, I will not hold it against you, Sir Judge. Thanks. Alright, Mr. Atme, the night of the murder. Speak. We're all ears. As you wish, Sir Prosecutor. That red ring, the red diamond on his finger, that, we need to look at that. Cause something just dawned on me. I just remembered there was a piece of evidence we could possibly throw at him. So, the alibi. I was selling the urn as Master Mask, just as I announced I would. I had more than enough time to prepare. It was a pathetically easy job. A photograph contains no words, but in this case, one turned out to be my witness. The time at which the camera captured Master Mask was the same time as the murder. It seems the main point of discussion will be this photo of the crime scene. Everything else up until now was all part of his plan. There has to be a secret to his picture as well. It has to be that, paint puddle to that right, to... Even the great Master Mask cannot be in two places at once. Now then, if you'll excuse me, I have a verdict to receive. Hold it! No, you're gonna stay right here. Unfortunately, Mr. Admin, we still have to do your cross-examination. Fool's too foolish to know that he is a fool. You know that is, that's Francesca's line. Unless she's gonna appear here in a moment. He's trying to say you're full of it, Nick. The only thing that's full of it is his alibi. Okay. So let's see. I was still in the earnest when I smashed this item, so I would. So this photograph is the proof, correct? Indeed it is. And the man in the photo is certainly wearing a mask. Right, I'm not really that in that voice, but you get that. That is why I'm called Master Mask. But conveniently, that also means there's no way to tell who this really is. What do you mean?
Objection!
Ha! Are you saying, in fact, that this is not in fact who at me? That it could be an accomplice dressed up as Master Mask to create an alibi? Oh, what an interesting idea. Are you saying that I, Wolf, had an accomplice? Who would that accomplice be? Do you think it could be, DASÜ? Let's give it up for now because we have no idea. Look at me was at KB security during the murder. Then the mask picture, the mask in this picture has to be a fake. Hold on. I'm trying to look. It's no way. I was trying to see. Oh shit. What the hell happened? What the hell just happened? I don't know. I just did. I just hit a button and went boop, boop, boop. Go back. Hold on. Let me do that again. I did not see any of that. Apparently my controller freaked out or something. I don't know. No. Okay. Okay. Then there really was an accomplice. But right now I have no idea who it was. I don't have any idea right now either. Baseless objections are just what that guy wants. There's got to be another way, and I'm going to find it. Okay. Alright. I had more than enough time to prepare. It was a pathetically easy job. I believe Adrian Andrews hired you at one point. That's right. That was over 20 days ago, if I'm not mistaken. You sent the calling card to Lord Taylor 10 days before the heist. That would mean you sent out the card after you began your security watch, right? Indeed, there was no reason why I couldn't do both jobs at once. It was a perfect opportunity to steal my latest target. I see. You truly are evil, aren't you? Yes, evil is what I am. Hey Nick, isn't there something odd about this? What? Detective Admin was always proud of his ace detective skills, right? But if the urn was stolen from only Taylor while he was the only one watching it, he'd have no way to maintain his perfect ace detective persona. No, that's true. It is kind of odd. Photograph contains no words, but in this case one turned out to be my witness. Explain. So by photograph, you mean this piece of evidence here, is that correct? Indeed it is, that is it. The very thing that proves I committed the crime. The very thing that proves you committed the crime. What? You think about it, it's really odd. You say that almost as if he had taken this picture on purpose.
Objection!
He was simply caught by the very camera that he had set up. We all have days like that. Indeed, it turned out that there was no such thing as a perfect crime after all. Life is truly an ironic thing, a sad blue melody. It looks like I'd be better. It looks like I better gather more information for now. If he's really the killer, there's gotta be something phony in that photo. Time at which the camera captured Mass was the same time as the murder. Okay. About the camera that took this photograph. Oh, come on! Come now, it's all too clear what you're thinking. Huh? You think I altered the timestamp on the photograph, don't you? I'm afraid that's impossible. The camera was set up by Lorelei Taylor, and on top of that, it was Lorelei Taylor's staff that printed that picture's data. Unfortunately for the defense, there's no way that picture could have been altered. I see. Looks like I better find something else that could be suspicious. Okay, so here, well, let's go flip this through. So this alibi is false? It has to be, or you couldn't have killed Mr. Bullard at KB Security. But I'm not really spotting anything unusual. There are two possibilities. Either the mask and the photo is a fake, or the photo itself is. Okay, so let me see. Well, not really percent, but it's a court record. I just have to be careful not to percent it by accident, otherwise I'll lose some health. Okay, so there was something. Hold on. Okay, so here's the odd thing here. Okay, that I just noticed. Hold on a sec. I gotta. I need a new chair apparently because it's sinking. So if my camera, if my character goes a little haywire, that's probably why. Maybe it's not detecting me, and I gotta adjust my camera too. But anyway, so going back, let's look at the photo. We're gonna talk about a few things. So here's the photo. So that picture was taken at, I guess, 12:58 a.m. And I just happened to notice this, where it says the warehouse camera went off once at around 1 a.m. So that picture was taken 2 minutes before the supposed time that the camera went off. So that's something to think about. So let me look at this blackmail letter. I think this is what we're looking for. So if you don't want your true identity revealed to the world, come to KB Security at 1 a.m. on October 12th and bring $50,000. If you don't, I'll take that red diamond you received the other day instead. So, see, that's that red diamond that caught my attention. So, we gotta figure out how to push that on him at some point. I mean, I guess now's the opportunity, but we do have the camera data and the photo. Let's see if there's anything else. Was there anything? Oh, let's see. Can we look at this? Okay, it's just a bunch of okay, the buzzer went off at 1:02 a.m. I'm on testimony. Okay, so let's see. And no more than enough time. Yeah, more than enough time. Photograph contains no words, but in this case, turned out to be my witness. Okay. The time at which the camera captured the mask was the same time as the murder. So. Oh, are you serious? No. Dang it. Okay, so apparently that wasn't it. Okay, we gotta be careful. Or, well, it was too late. Let's just save it in a new slot. Hold on. It would be here. Let's just save it here. Because I think I have another idea. We're gonna show him a photo if he said that it was taking the same time. Because I'm like, okay, let's talk more about this. Has to be. Come on. No. Oh no! Dang it. Okay, whatever. Let's just load that. Let's go and load that. Let's reload it. So, we got one strike. So, apparently that wasn't it. Photograph contains no words, but in this case, will turn out to be my witness. Okay. Witness. Can we go back? Okay. Maybe we go back to that one about the accomplice. Do you think it could be Ron? Let's see. Has to be Ron because, you know. Also remember, Ron is still insisting that he's guilty of stealing, so, but not murder apparently. Let's see, So let's see. If Luke Acme was at KB Security during the murder, and the mask has in this picture to be a fake. Exactly, you had an accomplice. Now remember, you've said that, Mr. Trite, because there's no going back. If you're making baseless claims, I'll treat you to a penalty myself. Wait, hold on a second. Oh, one moment. Okay. Alright, sorry about that. That penalty is probably boiling hot too. Yikes. Okay, well it's not much then. For some reason I thought it'd be more than just that one measly one. Who is it, Mr. Trite? Who is that accomplice? Okay, let's say this is a long shot, but it has to be Ron. If not, well. It was this person. Guess it's not. Actually, I wonder if it's actually, hold on. I wonder if... Do you think it's Adrian? Okay, let's see. Nope. That's quite the prank you're trying to pull. Do you have any evidence that this person is in fact the accomplice? Probably not. Well... The aura that this person has around them is... If you're going to judge someone by their aura, you'd be right up there as the #1 suspect, Mr. Right. I jumped the gun on that one. Okay. Well... let me go ahead and look. I think we've looked. Let me see. Okay, press on all 3 of these apparently. I have more time to prepare, so easy job. Murder. Did I press some on this? I don't remember now. So by photograph you mean this piece of evidence here, is that correct? Indeed it is, that's it. The very thing that proves I committed the crime. Okay. Truly even you understand by now. The early tape provided that camera, there's no way I could have tampered with it. It means I couldn't have killed Kane Bullard unless I had an accomplice. Come on, think long and hard about that night. The basement warehouse and this picture that supposedly captures it. It's got to be here. Isn't there something funny about this picture? Okay, so yeah, apparently I didn't press him on this. I don't know why, but we got it. So apparently it's you bet there is. Are you implying that this picture is a fake? You bet I am. There's definitely something strange about this picture. I took a look around the basement warehouse at night before the theft took place. And there's something in this photo that's my memory of that night. So it's very likely that paint splotch. Very well. Now let's hear what you have to say. What about this photograph do you find funny? Okay, let me just make sure. I think. Okay. Answer that. Take that! The funny part is right here. What, this is a blood stain. No, it's not. Oh, blood. No, this case is getting interesting. No, not exactly. This stain is actually pink paint. Oh, just paint. And peach color at that. From blood to peaches. The judge sure loves going on his wild tangents. The problem with this photograph is not the paint. The problem is, when you consider the layout of the basement warehouse, it turns out that something that should be there is nowhere to be seen. Oops. And for now... Well, Mr. Wright, what is supposed to be in this picture instead of the paint stains? It was supposed to be that. It has to be. If not, well... Supervisor of the treasure exhibit stated the following. Well, there's a good reason for that. On the day of the crime, around noon, that golden statue just happened to arrive from the mountain training hall. I realized that the statue would be the perfect size for covering up the paint stains. That's why I put it where you first saw it. I myself was there the night the theft took place, and saw the statue in that spot. If this picture was truly taken on that night, then that statue should have been there. But when I went there the day after the theft, that statue of the old bag was sitting in the corner. It was moved, obviously you can see it's on the wheels. Perhaps it was somehow pushed there accidentally? Your Honor, the statue is slightly larger than yourself and quite heavy. Oh my gosh. It would take more than an accidental push to move it that distance. In that case, can you prove it? Can you give us a rhyme and reason as to why that statue was moved that night? Can you do it, Nick? Never mind who moved it. The real question is, why did they move it? Well, Mr. Wright, I hope you are prepared with your answer. Why? I don't even know what. Now then, who was the one that moved the gold statue that night of the crime? It was, let's see. Had to be... Oh yeah, that's your profile. He moved it. The one who moved the statue is another than look at me. Come on, sir lawyer. There you go again on one of your strange solutions. Mr. Wright, what basis do you have for your strange solutions? It's very simple. The witness was the only one in the basement warehouse that night. That is indeed very simple. However, why would I want to move a heavy golden statue? The real reason for moving the golden statue, here's where our battle really begins. Well, Mr. Wright, what reason did the witness have to move that statue? The reason can be found here in this photograph. Look at me. You pretended to be Master Mask to create an alibi by showing where you were at Lorelei Taylor that night. But this photograph contains a single fatal flaw. If the statue had been there, your lie would be exposed like cheap film at a drugstore. That is why you had to move the statue. A single fatal flaw? Interesting theory. Please enlighten us. Okay, just where in this picture does this lie exist? It's probably the box, right? Let me see. Oh, the timestamp. Okay, so we finally come full circle. Please let me get the point right. Oh shit, and apparently if we miss this, that's all of it. So please don't let me miss this mark. Fingers crossed. Naturally, the lie in this photo is a timestamp. What do you mean? I'll tell you exactly what I mean. On the night in question, Luke Adamy went to KB Security and murdered Kane Bullard. Therefore, it's obvious. It would have been impossible for him to have been at Lorelei Taylor at this time. But what does that have to do with the statue being moved? Remember, if you will, Your Honor, when was the statue placed beside the warehouse door? Well, the statue was taken down to the warehouse on the day of the crime, and it was placed there in order to cover up the paint. Exactly. Look at me had already decided on the time when he was going to kill the victim, and so in order to create an alibi for that time, he took this picture days before the murder took place. What? What the? Of course, the statue hadn't yet been brought down to the basement warehouse yet. So on the day of the crime, Mr. Abney must have been quite nervous. As nervous as a long-tailed cat in a rocking chair factory, so to speak. Oh my gosh. What does that mean? Why? Because something that wasn't supposed to be there had been brought down and placed where it wasn't supposed to be. And that is why Luke Abney had to move the statue on the night of the murder. He did it to make the room match with the way it had been in his photo. Oh, and then of course the paint happened, so... so, not good for Mr. Abney. Order! Order! Mr. Abney, is this true? One moment, Your Honor. Have you forgotten this? Timestamp again. What's that? Data for the basement warehouse computer. According to this, the camera did indeed go off on the night of the crime. Now that I think about it, I wish we could look at the layout of the basement warehouse, but is it possible that he put the timestamp in front of the camera when it went off and somehow triggered it? I don't know, that'd be interesting. It's true that the camera had been set up by the Lily Taylor staff. However, the program used to manage that data was yours. That alone would have allowed you to tamper with the data. Order, order. Mr. Godot, what is the meaning of this? Godot, I warned you about making me wait. Now put down that coffee. My 11th cup. Can't function. Really well. I don't know how many cups of coffee it takes me normally. I guess one good. Obviously one, but if you drink 11 cups of coffee, something's seriously wrong. But then again, something is wrong with him anyway. But I promise to drink no more than 17 during the trial, which means I'm so good to the last drop. Stupid commercial. However, the defense has a very good point. A good point? So what? We are all but travelers on the road of infinite points. I think he's got points mixed up with his other points. So you say this photograph was taken ahead of time, and that the statue was moved in order to make it match. That's a very interesting idea. However, there's one point that can't be denied, which is that it's only a possibility. Men that are trapped by the chains of maybe can never reach their dreams. Whatever that means, but that's very true. No way. No way, don't fall for that, Your Honor. Hey, Mr. Namask. Yes? Which one? If there's no funny business in your actions as Master Mask, there should be no problem with you telling us your strategy. So let's hear it. Yes, please provide this court with your testimony about your plan to steal the sacred urn. I first received a request from Lily Taylor about 20 days ago. The urn was placed in a box and sorry, it was sent to the warehouse. Hence, I was actually unable to see the urn for myself until the day of the crime. I knew it was an extremely valuable treasure, so I sent my card 10 days beforehand. Then I handled security by myself to ensure that my crime would go smoothly. At last, I held the urn in my hands for the first time at 1 AM on October 12th. Hmm. That's pretty much all stuff we've heard before, isn't it? Yeah, but we will find the truth hidden in the nuggets of new information he gave. Witness, you're sure there are no mistakes this time? Sorry. Whatever the hell that means, but very well then. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. I first received a request, blah 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 blah. You were asked to guard the urn by Miss Adrian Andrews, is that right? Indeed, it seemed that they had heard of my sparkling reputation. What? I see Miss Andrews is so attracting to weirdos. You better watch out too, Maya. Urn was placed in a box and blah blah blah. You mean this box? Yes, that pathetic box. Lady Andrews was especially taken with that urn. And she wouldn't let anyone enter the storeroom, not even me. Interesting new tidbit. That's what I was thinking, like, is she accomplished... Like, I feel like at some point, even though, like, Adrian did something really bad in the last case she appeared in, I figure in this case something's gonna happen to where she's gonna basically get screwed. Hence, I was actually unable to see the urn for myself until the day of the crime. So you're sure that you had never seen the urn before? Indeed. You may ask Lady Andrews to confirm it yourself. My security was focused entirely on the entrance to that warehouse. However, I let no information whatsoever slip through my fingers. I knew it was an extremely valuable treasure, so I set my cards in this beforehand, okay. You mean this calling card? That's right. That is, without a doubt, my calling card. I guess Mr. Delight didn't make this after all. Of course, because Abby knew about the emblem. Making this card authentic would have been child's play for him. Okay. And I handled security by myself to ensure that the crime goes smoothly. Did no one enter the basement warehouse? Unfortunately, there were many different treasures being taken there. Thus, for a period of approximately 5 days, people were indeed going in and out of the warehouse. Okay, and I held the urn in my hands for the first time. Okay, that one will probably have to use evidence on because I feel really sussy about that statement. And this is the photo that proves that, huh? Indeed. To be honest, even if a photo was taken, I didn't think it would matter terribly much. Hey Nick, if this photo is a fake, Detective Abby might have stolen the urn whenever this was taken. That's true. You know, he's been saying that he never saw the urn until that night. If we can prove that he's lying, then we can wrap this up and put a bow on it. I need to take a good hard look at the court record, which I guess we're gonna do that now. So, let's see. Okay, so let's see. It was 20 days ago, so apparently... Yeah, 20 days ago he was contacted by Adrian, correct. So I think... Let's see, hold on, the exhibit. They don't have a date on that, so let's see. Okay. And does this have anything to do with... No. Not that. Okay, so... I'm trying to think, what would that night be? Okay, so see, when Adrian dropped the urn's box 2 weeks ago, she also knocked over some paint. And then a wooden box that had the sacred urn in it has pink stains on it, so it had to be this, so... Because apparently it was 2 weeks earlier. So paint marks. Okay. Not a lot to go on, is there? That detective's been covering his tracks. There's only one thing we need to prove in this cross-examination. That he took this photo well before the night of the crime. Alright then, how do we do that? There's one thing that Admi stated very clearly, that he had never seen the urn before he stole it. We need to prove that he's lying. Okay, so, you know what that means. So, we're gonna save it again. Let's save it in that slot. And I want to press him on this, because I feel like if it's 3 bars that we're gonna lose if we press him, or rather present the evidence on the wrong statement, then, you know, we got a good return point. So the urn was placed in a box and was sent somewhere. Let's see. I first received a request 20 days ago. Urn was placed in a box and was sent to the warehouse. He was actually unable to see the urn. See, it was extremely so I sent my card 10 days. Okay, so he sent his cards 10 days before the theft, but if the paint marks was 2 weeks prior to that, so he basically saw it 4 days earlier, and he says in about 5 days. So I think at last I held urn in my hands for the first time. We could know. I want to look at this again. See, then end of security on myself to ensure that my crime will go smoothly. Okay, maybe not. I feel like I need more. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna look carefully, because I feel like it was this. Okay, that one. So broken and replaced by Adrian 2 weeks ago. No replace. Get out of sight. Okay, we have to be careful about this. Let's see. Let me press him on this again, because he's one of these. He says it about 5 days earlier, so no entry basement warehouse. Let's see, that's a period of approximately 5 days. People were indeed going in and out of warehouse. And what day is it now? Okay, let's go ahead and just reset the urn. And if that doesn't work, well, we'll try another thing. It has to be the paint marks too, somehow. Okay, let's just... Nope. 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 No. Okay. So you first received a request 20 days ago. It was placed in a box. Wait. Maybe here. No. Nope. Okay. Load. Okay, so let me look at it. Let me look at the guy. I was trying not to do that, but I have to. So okay, so it's the okay, so apparently it's the calling card, because alright, so okay, so it's that. Mr. Edmund, if you really are Master Mask, then you also wrote this calling card, correct? But of course. Is there a problem with that calling card? Allow me to read a passage from the calling card that Master Mask had written. Take good care of the speckled urn. Now, the speckled here. Oh, that's right. I did not take. I totally skipped over that. Surely refers to the pink pattern on the urn. You know what? I never really paid any attention to that before. Speckled urn. So, okay. That's my fault. I did not pay attention to that once. Like, I've looked at this before, but that speckled part definitely, no, I missed that, so. Yes, that is true, but so what? That's what you get for playing this game late at night when you keep yawning like 50 times during the stream. But anyway, we got it. So let's see. Truth be told, there's no way that Master Mask could have known about this pattern. What do you mean? This pink spotted pattern on the urn is actually nothing more than paint stains. Paint stains? And these things did not appear until after the urn had been taken to Lorelei Taylor. Now, I'm not finding this joke to be very funny, Mr. Trite. The day that the sacred urn was taken to the warehouse, the urn was broken due to human error, or should I say, a human-prone error. And that's when the pink paint got on the urn. You can't be serious. And yet this calling card clearly mentions the paint pattern. Which means Detective Admin had seen this urn long before the crime ever took place. In fact, he saw it when this fake photo was taken. And because this photo is a fake, your alibi for the night of murder no longer holds water. Order. Well. Witness, do you have anything to say for yourself? Alright, I did it. He's broken. Nick, I think it's still a little early for a victory, folks. Huh? It's so sad. No one has any conviction these days. Conviction, you say? Yesterday, we all decided unanimously that this man was Master Mask. And now, we're calling him a murderer. You don't think we're being a tad fickle? That's a good point. No way. Don't fall for that too, Your Honor. You say that Luke Abbey was the one who killed King Bullard? Then let me ask you this. Why would he do that? An excellent point. Motive, Mr. Wright. Motive? My merry murderous motive manifest. Wow. Nick, he's getting a second wind. If he prepared an alibi and pinned his crime on Ron DeLay, as you say, he must have had a very strong motive for murder. The only one with any motive we've seen is Ron DeLay. Isn't that right, Detective? Indeed. According to my own research, the boy's motive is clear. Without a motive, it's nearly impossible to prove guilt in a murder case. Now then, maybe you can enlighten us as to what the defendant's motives were. I'd be honored to, Sir Oldtimer. They're doing everything they can to make Ron look suspicious. Even though he is already. Sorry, lack of hard information, this may be our only chance. Luke Adme had no points of contact with the victim whatsoever. Kane Bullard decided to investigate Master Mask and simply mistook who he was. It was Mr. Bullard who wrote the blackmail letter and sent it to Ron DeLay. And it was again Mr. Bullard who harbored a grudge against Mr. Delight for his betrayal. Mr. Bullard's mistake is quite excusable. The defendant truly believes he is Master Mask. That is why Mr. Delight saw it fit to kill Kane Bullard. What a tragedy. So the victim, Kane Bullard, excuse me. So the victim, Kane Bullard, blackmailed the defendant? This is the blackmail letter we found in the defendant's department. A handwriting test confirms that Mr. Bullet was indeed the one who wrote the letter. What? Very well, Mr. Wright. Begin your cross-examination. Now that part about the red diamond is, definitely... Now we're gonna close in on it and see what it's all about. Let's see. I look at him had no points in contact with the victim whatsoever. Yeah, see, I think, well, not right now. We're gonna press him on all of his statements, but that blackmail letter. Because so remember he said that he was investigating the real identity of Master Mask, and I'm guessing maybe he did thought it was at me, but then it said if you don't, I'll take that red diamond we received the other day instead. It has to be towards him, but of course he's pinning it all on, Ron. But anyway, and who in the world is going to prove that? I will. After doing a thorough background check of Detective Abney and Kane Bullard, we were unable to find any links between them. It's all in the report. Perhaps they were connected through their work? They were both involved in security. Nope. That was blunt. In any case, the only one with a motive was Mr. Delight. Okay. So we mistook for who he was, or he didn't, rather. Mistook? That's right, mistook. From the Old Norse mistucka, meaning to take an error. Okay, whatever. That wasn't what I meant. Just who did the victim mistake Master Mask to be? Why, the answer is obvious. Ron Delight, of course. I beg to differ. Boy, I'd like to wipe that smug look off this guy's face. Press harder. Why would the victim mistake the defendant for Master Mask? Don't you already know that? Svari, take a look at this newspaper. Oh yeah, that's right, that newspaper clipping. Oh no, that's a famous Imonon, rather. A magnificent jewel. That photo shows a magnificent detective as well, does it now? Furthermore, it also shows an ugly guard, namely the defendant. The defendant? The victim clearly misread this article in Svari. He got the wrong impression. The impression that the ugly security guard was in fact Master Mask. I see. That was an unusually reasonable deduction. It was Mr. Bullet who wrote the blackmail letter and sent it to Ron Delight. Okay. You mean this blackmail letter right here? It says bring $50,000, and the handwriting is without a doubt the victim's. There's no mistake. We have an official report to prove it. But I don't see an addressee on this letter anywhere. An addressee? Interesting. I had to think about it for a minute there. This letter was discovered in Ron Delight's apartment. And Mr. Delight did show up at the designated place and time. The fact that there's no addressee is irrelevant. I wonder... What's up, Nick? I just had a thought. What if that blackmail letter wasn't meant for Mr. Delight? No, it wasn't. We got it. I think we have a place where we can prove this. Do you have evidence of that? For some reason, I just can't shake the feeling that there's something not quite right about this blackmail letter. Well, everyone, are you quite satisfied? Okay, let's just finish pressing. And it was again, blah, 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 blah. Let's give that large. What do you mean by that? Oh my, I was certain you were already aware. Savari. KB Security has a lot of security info on all sorts of companies. And since I was the security team chief, I stole data from the company. Kane Bullard had yet to forgive young Mr. Delight. which is why he sent him that letter upon mistakenly believing he was a thief. Here's the file that we discovered at Mr. Bullet's office. Evidence that Mr. Bullet was receiving money through blackmail. However, isn't this a bit odd? Why did the defendant pay Mr. Bullet the money, even though he wasn't actually Master Mask? On that point, there was an unfortunate bit of chance. Come on, where can I present my evidence? Come on. Okay, his mistake is quite excusable. He truly believes he's the Mask. Do you really think that story's going to hold up? That assertion is not merely my own, I'm afraid. What do you mean? I have here a memo from Ron Delight's wife, DASÜ Delight. Ronnie thinks he's Master Mask. Don't you feel sorry for him? Please don't think too badly of him. That is all. Well, Mr. Trite. Was he trying to act like Mr. Light just now? What the heck? I thought he was actually pretty convincing. What the heck? That would have been nice to see that voice act. I wonder if it's in the anime. That particular part in the anime. Alright. After I finish, I can finally actually watch this without delaying further. As I didn't want to get spoiled of... I didn't want to spoil the game through the anime. I know there's some changes to it, but you know, now that's just your imagination talking. Come now, Sir Lawyer. I'm afraid imagination isn't the right word for it. This is a deduction, the result of carefully applied reasoning. Did we hear that careful reasoning for ourselves? It's a long story and better saved for another time. Very well. Another time. There's no another time. Those so-called long stories aren't usually all that long. At least not in my experience. So you're going to try to connect Detective Abney to Bullet, right? Yeah, that's right. Hopefully it won't require surgery either. In that case, you'll have to talk about the blackmail. That's true. Was that blackmail letter really intended for Ron? Since we don't have enough information, you should press him for more testimony. Maybe I'll be able to shake some contradictions loose that way. Okay. Alright, so you had no points of contact with the victim whatsoever. So I'm gonna save here again. And then present that blackmail letter where you say you had no points of contact. So let me see. So this one. So if for some reason that's not working. Oh, come on! Dang it! Nope, they're not, so let's reload. Dang it. Okay, so... Okay, apparently that wasn't the case. Let's see, unless maybe this is not the right statement. Kane and mistook where he was. His responsibility set to the light. That was proper to grudge against betrayal. That truly believes. Okay. Alright, let me see. Let's see if that works on here. Yes! We got it! Perfect. It was just a wrong statement, but we got it. Mind if I ask you a few questions, Detective Atme? Well, if it's just a few, I guess it's alright. When you said that this letter was addressed to Ron the Light, I couldn't help but notice one major contradiction. Contradiction? I don't know where a walking contradiction like you gets off saying things like that. You're one to talk. At times like these, men are made to express themselves with their fists. Why don't you show us what you've got there, Junior? Indeed. Time to man up, Mr. Wright. So it's a contradicting evidence in the content of that blackmail letter. Contradicting evidence? What? There's Okay, I'm like... Wait, I have to... Okay, Well, let's look at the blackmail letter again. Because it's that, I'm pretty sure it's the diamond that was missing, unless I've missed something? It's probably wrong. I mean, it's probably at me. The contradiction, the evidence. Okay, I already saved it, so let's just say at me, Luke. Has to be. That's like the only way I can do this. Haha. A little 2-1 punch like that wouldn't even face me. Oh crap. Come on. I think you mean 1-2 punch. Mr. Right. Try thinking things through a little more before finding fault with others. Damn. Okay, that was it. Ouch. I sure felt that punch, Your Honor. Anyway, let's try reading that blackmail letter one more time. Okay, there's something else about it. Okay. Alright, well... Let me, reload that again. Oh. Wait, how do we do that? Okay, let's, okay, we'll present the blackmail letter again. Let me look. Was it a wallet? Let's just present this. Oh shit. I presented it wrong. Hold on. Load. Every time I do this. Every time I do this, I think of that objection as an objection LOL video about how people play Ace Attorney is basically loading every time they get something wrong. Yeah, okay, so now we're in the right spot. Okay. So, let's just get this. Okay, so let's see, let's go back. Okay, it's contradicting evidence. Let me see. Oh, okay, really? Apparently it was a newspaper clipping, but I thought that was already established. But let's look at it one more time. Oh yeah, duh, obviously it was there, so. Okay, take a good look at this newspaper clipping. It contains a picture of the tear of Emanon, the stolen jewel. But what about it? Problem is this jewel's color. Color? I'm not much for discussing color myself. According to the clipping, the color of the stolen jewel was blue. Oh, that one. I thought we were talking about, okay, maybe we are, but let's go. However, in the blackmail letter, a totally different jewel is mentioned. Right, okay. I'll take that red diamond you received the other day. Red? Which means, the red diamond described in the blackmail letter is not the Tyr Emanon that Master Mask stole at all. And your point is, Mr. Trite? So you are trying to say that this blackmail letter was intended for someone else? That is what you're trying to say, right, Trite? That is what you're trying to say, right, Mr. Wright? Well, is that what you're trying to say, right? Right, Nick? Yes, I am. Why is everyone repeating himself? This is who Kane Bullard was actually blackmailing. Okay, can we... Naturally, it was you, Detective Atme. Do you have some sort of basis for that claim? You have been personally involved in every single Master Mask case, and in the last case you recovered what was stolen and received a jewel as a reward. A jewel? Probably the one wrapped conspicuously around your finger. That red diamond ring. That is the diamond referred to in the letter, which means that Kane Bullard wrote that wrote that letter in order to blackmail you. I butchered that. My bad. Order in the court. Order, I say. It seems you've gone too far for your childish pranks, Mr. Trite. Uh-oh, I don't like the way he said that. Can't Bullet blackmailing Luke at me? Are you for real? Yes, I am. Nick, come on, stand up to him. Then answer me this. The blackmail letter contains the following passage. If you don't want your identity revealed to the world. Yes, it certainly does. Kane Bullard threatened to make Luke Atmey's identity known public knowledge. An identity he wanted to keep a secret. So just what was that identity? Atmey killed Kane Bullard because he was afraid of his secret becoming known. What was the identity he wanted to keep secret? This is what it all comes down to, Nick. And if that's what that said, it has to be Mask, right? The identity that Luke Atmey wanted to so desperately keep secret was this identity as a blackmailer, or obviously it has to be. Okay, so I'm not looking at the guide, I'm just gonna answer this honestly. Let's see, yeah, the identity that Luke Atmey wanted to so desperately keep secret was his identity as probably an ace detective. Or let's just say that. If it's not it, well, like I said, we got it. Luke Atmey was Master Mask. Shit. I blew that. I blew that. Huh? What? That's my line. What's that supposed to mean? That's my line too. Listen up, you. This is what you've been saying up to this point in time. Some of these fails are actually kind of hilarious in this game. The witness pretended to be massive or to pin murder on the defendant. In which case, you'll want to insist up to beyond the day you die. That Rhonda Light was in fact Maximus. Let's say this sudden change of heart doesn't reflect well on you. Fudge. Okay. I hate that you can't reload after that. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Let's go. We're done. Sad violin. Whatever, let's go. Get this over with. Whatever. Wish my feet to provide a middle finger thing. But let's just go back and say can't prove it. What? Hold on. No, hold on. Okay. It was a blackmailer apparently. Which doesn't make sense to me. You lost me on this case a while ago. Luke Atmey was a blackmailer.
Objection!
Hey now, isn't that a little different from what you've been saying? You said that Kane Bullard was the one blackmailing Luke Atmey. Are you saying that Atmey was blackmailing someone else on top of that? Who? That probably Kane? You had to admit that does sound a little odd. It's not odd. It's the only thing that makes any sense. Kane Bullard was blackmailing Luke Atmey. But Rhonda Light was also being blackmailed by a certain someone. So did you start receiving blackmail letters after this incident? Yes, just a few days after the Tier Eminon heist. After that, I started getting the plans in the mail. I received plans from some very kind person, incredibly detailed plans. Oh yes, alright, I forgot about this. Yes, detailed plans, in which case that would mean Rhonda Light was actually Master Mask. That is what we are claiming. Someone else came up with the plans and had Mr. Delight steal his targets for him. That someone was none other than Luke Atmey. Shh! Silence! Now I see. It's all becoming clear. What is? When you were in grade school, you received the same report card every year. Careless, with the tendency to jump to conclusions. Am I wrong? How did you... What? You say that I look at me was blackmailing Ron Delight? In which case, I would naturally know about his relation to Master Mask. Well, yes. Ron Delight started receiving plans from his second crime onward, correct? Which means I learned of his identity when he committed that first crime. Good point. You certainly couldn't have blackmailed him otherwise. In that case, let's see some hot, better evidence. During the first crime, how did Look at Me know that Ron Delight was Master Mask? Okay. Let's think about this carefully, cause I had enough bad evidence thrown away. So let's see. During the first crime, how did Look at Me know that Ron Delight? So let's see. Well, oh yeah, wasn't it the evidence? I think I remember. Evidence list. How did Luke know that Ron was Mask? The Mask. I think it was that newspaper. Has to be the newspaper clipping again. That had to be a newspaper clipping, or well, it has to be the testimony, right? So let's present that, or actually, you know what? Let me just, since we're kind of like strapped for health. Oh, okay. So almost said that. So apparently, what's the clipping? So I think I see it. See what? When you were in grade school, you received the same report card every year. Gets into lots of mischief trying to be the center of attention. Ooh, what do you mean? What do you mean? This newspaper clipping. It has a picture of you and Ron Delight in his guard uniform. It seems that Master Mask just disappeared into thin air. He just took off his outfit and hid it in the bucket. That sounds far too stupid to be true. Correct. With tricks like that, he couldn't fool a baby, let alone an ace detective. And that's when you figured it out, Mr. Atme. That's when you learned that under his mask, Master Mask was really Ron Delight. What the? Was he supposed to be Master Mask? Not only that, it looks like he wasn't even an ace detective. I can't believe it, he was just a slimy blackmailer. What a fraud, trying to pass himself off as ace detective. Why you? How dare you expose me like that? Why I mean, I've never blackmailed anyone in my life. I'm a famous and proud ace detective and also Master Mask. Why can't you understand that? I'm afraid you were neither a proud thief nor an ace detective. You're a blackmailer and a murderer. That is your true identity. Why you? How dare you imply that? I could never fall to such low blood. You real fools, I say none of you can compare my genius. You're real just sellers. So good. So good. The detective can have a blackmail murder this. I'll get away with all of y'all. It's enough to make one laugh. I can't read any of that, but I guess yay. Well, it would seem we finally arrived at the real answer. That was quite a performance by Mr. Atme. Layla, please prepare yourself for Mr. Atme.
Objection!
Now what? Go now, what the hell? You just gonna talk about another coffee commercial? The hammer that strikes too fast has no time to aim. What do you mean? I'm already prepared to deliver my ruling. Allow me to say one thing. I will be the one to judge. What? You don't get much more in your face than that. It appears that your claws weren't quite sharp enough, Mr. Trite. What do you... It's true that you've proven a lot of things. Things like Luke Atme was a filthy blackmailer. Okay, what's it? And that he wasn't at Lord Lee Taylor the night of the murder. That's right. That's why he's the one who killed Mr. Bull. But... There's still one thing you have yet to prove. What's that? Excuse me. Just because he wasn't at the warehouse doesn't mean he was at the murder scene. Therefore, if you can't prove that this plaintiff, or rather, a pitiful excuse of a man that was at KB Security. I can't speak tonight, so I'm sorry for all the stammering I've done so far. Therefore, if you can't prove that this pitiful excuse for a man was at KB Security, then I don't see how a verdict can be delivered. No way. Are you serious? Order the court. Well, Mr. Wright, this is it. This is the final round. After all that breakdown, you think that, yeah, just let him go to jail. I mean, at this point, he's just, I don't know. I gotta prove that Abby was at Mr. Bullett's office on that night. But can you really prove that? That's long enough, Mr. Trite. I want to hear your answer. Hold on. Okay. That night, Look At Me was at KB Security and the defense can't prove it. I think that's what it was. I mean... I can't prove it. That's something we don't really know at this point. Like, we know that Luke was somehow involved, but we don't know if he was there, because maybe it's a third person involved. Maybe it was Desiree. I don't know. Just as I thought. But if we hear more of Detective Abney's testimony... Unfortunately, that's as far as you can go, Mr. Trite. What do you mean? I won't allow for any more testimony. That's what I mean. What? Have you forgotten Luke Abney is here after we interrupted his own trial, and you have failed to prove that he committed the murder? I think it's time for his witness to return to his own trial and face his guilty for against Master Mask. No. Well, Master Lawyer, it seems that love wins out in the end after all. I am the ace detective as well as Master Mask. My verdict will verify that. Just as Rhonda Lights will verify that he is a true murderer. I declare that with the full force of my ace detectiveness. Oh, shut up, please. Order in the court. There's enough deliberation over this witness. I can't believe this. At this rate, Ron is... Don't give up now, Nick. We still have tomorrow. We can look for more evidence and there is no tomorrow. By then it'll be too late. Huh? Why? Double jeopardy. One of the basic rules of any court of law. Double jeopardy? Should a defendant be tried and found innocent in court, that defendant cannot be tried again for the same crime. It is a fundamental rule of all courts. And it applies to this witness as much as it applies to anyone else. Mr. Abney will be found guilty in a matter of minutes. Guilty as Master Mask, which means he'll be innocent as far as the murder of Kane Bullard is concerned. No way. The fact that you are unable to prove Mr. Abney's guilt of that crime here means that he will never again be tried as Kane Bullard's murderer. Damn it. Come on, what can we do? No, there's nothing I can possibly do to win. Even if Ron is proclaimed to be innocent, The real killer, look at me, will go free. You have cross-examined every statement the witness has made here today. And as long as there's no more testimony, I'm afraid I have to declare that there will be no further questioning of this witness. Really? Is this how this case ends? Are there any objections? Hold it! We need to get a hold of it, yo. And I hereby end the cross-examination of Luke at me. Oh! Yay! Objection. I think I see it. I wonder if it's Mia. Your Honor, when you were a child, this is what was on your report card every year. Has poor hearing and often makes mistakes as a result. How did you... Phoenix, raise your head up high. Have you forgotten what I used to tell you? It is Mia. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. That voice. No way. Yeah. Long time no see, Phoenix. Even though, did we see you earlier? Oh wait. Have we seen her in this? Well, yeah. I think this is the first time that Phoenix has heard from her in this game so far. But of course, the last case was just a flashback of her in that case, that whole beginning, the first case. So, long time no see, Phoenix. Mia! This is the true power of the Korean channeling technique. I know that it's really Maya who's standing before me, but right now she's my mentor, Mia Fey. Now, let's do this. But there's something more we can do, Mia. Without any more testimony, I can't cross-examine. Not yet. The testimony's not over yet. What do you mean? Your Honor, just now you said you said something's very interesting. You have cross-examined every statement the witness has made here today. Yes, that's true, but unfortunately, Your Honor, you're forgetting something. Earlier, after the last cross-examination, this witness made a number of remarks. Well now, Sir Lawyer, it seems that love wins out in the end after all. I'm the ace detective as well as Master Mask. My verdict will verify that. Just as Run the Lights will verify that he is the true murderer. I declare that with the full force of my ace detectiveness. Yes, but these comments appear to have no importance whatsoever. Very well, then we shall prove their importance via cross-examination. At any rate, as long as the witness has made these remarks, they still stand, right? Yes, we the defense assert our right to question them. Is that alright with you, prosecutor? Is something the matter, Mr. Godot? Nothing. Oh, Sir Lawyer, it looks like you're one step too late. If you think such falsehoods will do anything to me, look at... Let's hear it. Huh? It's true that the witness made some remarks. So then, let's hear this last bit of cross-examination. Mr. Godot, what are you... Very well then, Mr. Look at me. I'm going to allow the defense to cross-examine your earlier remarks. The defense would like to hear why you declared the defendant to be the true murderer. So please, give us one last bit of testimony. Phoenix, this is it. This is our absolute last chance. Okay. Yes, Chief. Alright. Indeed, it is true that I was not at Lordly Taylor. I had to leave to see about another vitally important job request. I had known about the date beforehand, so I had this photograph ready. My brilliant deduction was what informed me that the true culprit was Ron the Light. And thanks to the key card and wallet, it was abundantly clear that he was there. I was also able to make a detection from the buster, which only sounded once. The button did not have any fingerprints on it. Why? As was a glove. The victim would have left prints if he sounded it, which means the killer sounded it. Mr. Delight was wearing his outfit, which is why he left no prints. In the blackmail letter, the victim likely just mistook the color of the jewel. Safari. Therefore, all the evidence points to that poor boy. His testimony actually seems to hold up pretty well. The witness's earlier remarks do not appear to have been hastily prepared. All of his points have been explained, and none of them seem to contradict anything. But of course. But how did you know about the emergency buzzer? The police investigation documents went directly through me, and I always look over all the documents. It's elementary, sir lawyer. Are you going to make even more trouble for us, sir lawyer? I will not allow any of your usual shenanigans, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. We cannot postpone Luke Abney's trial any longer. This is your last chance. Hang on a sec, just one chance? Ha, it seems that the party's about to begin. Well, Phoenix, there isn't any evidence that contradicts with that testimony, so it would seem... Alright, let me save it here and go back to that. I think we would do right to, like, see exactly what would contradict that testimony. So let's see. Like, he had another job to go to, he took that photo. I don't know. Well, let's just get through this dialogue first and see. What do you mean, so it would seem? Listen, Phoenix, pointing out contradictions doesn't always mean you have to present evidence, does it? At any rate, this is our last chance. If you can't point out a case-breaking contradiction, you lose. That's all there is to it. Cup number 17. The last cup. Oh my gosh. Do you need a hospital after this? It seems like the time has come to put an end to this trial. I have to find a fatal contradiction in this testimony, and I need to point it out without presenting evidence. Which means all I can do is find a contradictory remark and press it. Remember, you only get one chance. So we can't actually press anything? Shit. So let me save this again. I'm going to try to save as much as I can. Okay. So farewell then, Mr. Wright. Please begin your final cross-examination. Okay. Make sure that was not Lily Taylor. To leave. Let's know about. I think it was that one, right? The homeland that the true purple is on the light. Let's see. This one his outfit. But it has to be that one. I'm gonna squeeze that poor boy. Okay, you know what? Since I saved it, I'm just gonna go ahead and press him on all of it. Like I said, if multiple pressing screws up the game, well, like I said, we'll just reload because we did save it again right at this point. That way, in case. Shit, I think I screwed it up because that was a stop. Music stopped! No! About this last remark.
Objection!
Damn it! You still don't get it, do you, Mr. Trite? This isn't a time to be pressing the witness on every little statement. Fudge. What? Well, can't even reload it, so... I said this before. There's still one thing you haven't proven. That this gun was in King Bullet's office at night. And now, it's time for me to drink my last cup. That's right. I will hold you to the end of the bargain. Damn. So... that's enough, whatever. Okay, so they meant it. They kept their word, kept the promise, so... yeah. Let's reload. Get to the back to the main menu. Whatever. So this one's a little difficult anyway. Like, I mean, we now know that apparently pressing... you have to press it on one statement, but even then, like, the right sounding statement may be wrong. So chances are we might have to use a guide, but I'm trying to do it at least one go. So let's watch this carefully. So, yeah, you definitely went there. Had to leave to see about another vital important job request. That one is questionable too. I said I know about the date beforehand. Maybe it was a date too. So I have this photograph ready. A brilliant deduction was what informed me that the true culprit was Rhonda Light. Well, I think we kind of knew that based on the newspaper clipping, because apparently that's the important thing here. And thanks to the keycard, it was abundantly clear that he was there. Or was he not? I don't know. I was also able to make a deduction from the buzzer, which sounded only once. Let's see. Shit. Excellent. I hope me going over these statements and relooping it doesn't also penalize me. Since the button did not have any fingerprints on it. Yeah, we already knew that. And the buzzer sounded once. And of course, we already knew that the button didn't have any fingerprints because of the outfit. The victim would have left prints if he sounded it. Wait, maybe it's this one? So the victim, which was Kane Bullard, would have left prints if he sounded it, which means the killer sounded it. That one bothers me too. Let's see, Mr. Delight was wearing his outfit, which is why he left no prints. And the blackmail letter victim likely mistook the color of the jewel. No, it has to be that one too. Like, so there's multiple... there's definitely like a couple of opportunities to press it on here, but like I say, we only have one chance. What's that poor boy? That one might be it. Hold on. How did Ron receive the red? I mean, how did whoever? How was that red diamond received? That's what bothers me. I was gonna say, what's another jewel? And that is on his left hand, technically. Okay, you know what? I give up. I think I'm just gonna check the guide. Okay, so apparently was wearing this outfit. I guess it would be that because let me look at it again. Mr. Delight was wearing his outfit. But why does he claim that he's the mask too? But this is where we need to go on. Mr. Admin, about this last remark.
Objection!
Please. You still don't get it, do you, try? This isn't a time to be pressing a witness on every little statement. Okay, that was the same thing he said when I got the wrong statement, but you see something different. I just noticed something. I love mechanic that's a little different. You do have the option to save and load this time because before you didn't. So that's an interesting little detail. I'm afraid you're the one who still doesn't get him, Mr. Godot. What? Mr. Adme, it seems you have finally admitted that you were in the CEO's office on the night of the murder. How can you say that? That's right, I'm too panicky right now. Let's review your last statement, shall we, Mr. Adme? The button did not have any fingerprints on it. Why? Mr. Light was wearing his Master Mask outfit, is that correct? Indeed, that's what I said. My deductions are absolutely foolproof. I feel like your deductions prove that you're a fool. I'm sorry, whatever do you mean? For some reason, I'm starting to get really thirsty. Yeah, you've been drinking 17 cups of coffee, my dude. When exactly did we learn the fact that Ron DeLite was dressed as Master Mask when he went to the scene of the crime? But that was, it was just a few hours ago. Back when my sixth cup was looking at me with a cold stare. Did I forget to mention it before? I'm sorry, I just never had a chance to mention it up until now. That's right, the defendant had yet to tell anyone else this fact before this morning. Therefore, the only people who would know about this are those who have been watching this trial. Do you understand now, Detective Atme? There's no way that you should have known that. Hey! You were in the next courtroom being tried as Master Mask. So then, enlighten us. Just how did you know about that piece of information? Well... Come on, this detective must have known about it. We probably had plenty of chances to find out beforehand. Here we go. And it's those chances that I want to discuss next. That night, Mr. Delight was wearing his Master Mask outfit. There's one and only one way for Detective Adme to have found that out. Only one way, you say? Please recall, if you will, Mr. Delight's testimony. When I entered the office, there was a suspicious shadow there. Yes, I remember this now. See, I forgot now. For a second, my client witnessed a real killer. Okay, so yeah, part of that testimony too, they said that he knew that the fact that he knew that the wallet and ID was there too. It was also suspicious, obviously. But Mr. Delight never saw his attacker, so there's no way to tell whether or not the real killer was Luke Atme. It's with that statement that I'll turn this case on its head. Just what are you implying? Mr. Delight saw the real killer, correct? Now, if you turn that statement around, there's a reason that the real killer had also seen Ron DeLite. Impossible. Yep. Detective Admin, you saw Master Mask at the murder scene that night. You saw him when you killed Kane Bullard and assaulted Ron DeLite. That was the only way you could have known that what Ron was wearing. Yikes, here we come. He's gonna blow! Take a good look, everyone. Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself. Here I am, the tragic clown. That's the same line you gave yesterday. Whatever. But I think there's a little more meaning behind it this time. Well, hopefully that's it. He laughed out his laugh, evilness. What an awfully complicated incident. Kane Bullard was blackmailing Luke Atme, who was in turn blackmailing Ron DeLite. And upon killing his blackmailer, Luke Atme tried to frame Ron DeLite. He then claimed to be guilty as Master Mask in order to escape his true crime. And to that end, he came up with this plan to use the double jeopardy rule when making his alibi. Oh, it must be Ron. At any rate, it would seem we finally found the truth. Excuse me. I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man. Besmirching him with the title of murderer. Don't ignore me! Oh, I didn't realize you were there. I mean, this is what the case is about. Why wouldn't he be there? Why wouldn't he be? About the verdict. I know, you never committed any murder. That's right. I'm so glad you understand that, but I really am Master Mas. Huh? So thanks to that trial yesterday, I'm innocent now, right? What was it you said? Double jeopardy? Now that you mention it, I've been careless. Careless? What do you think, Mia? As a defendant, since the rule of double jeopardy is absolute, the defendant can never be tried twice for a crime in which he was once found innocent. And Master Mas is really innocent? It would seem so, for now. For now. No, but this court finds a defendant. Yeah, let's just, get it over with. This has some, like I said, if I had played it in one go, if I hadn't had any breaks in between, I definitely would have, you know, made a lot of sense to this instead of doubting myself. Boy, this is really lucky. Wait, this isn't so good after all. You see, the thing is, I still am Master Mas after all. Oh boy. Whew. You did it, Phoenix. Thanks, Mia. It's been a long time, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because Maya doesn't call me much these days. Oh? I'm just joking, Phoenix. Don't take everything so seriously. But on the other hand, Maya, she seems kind of torn these days. You mean about becoming the master of the Korean channeling school? Becoming a master means saying goodbye to our mother, Misty Faye, right? Watch over her, will you, Phoenix? Of course. Well then, see you around. Mia. Mr. Wright. I don't know what to say. Congratulations, Mr. Delight. Thank you so much. No, wait. Nothing really matters anymore, though, now that all of this has happened. Come on, just be happy already! Maya, you've been cleared of the murder charges and got off as Master Mas to boot. But in exchange, I lost everything. Even Desiree? Huh? What do you mean? Stealing security information from KB Security, becoming Master Mask. I did it all for one reason. For her. You mean your wife, Desiree? She hates criminals more than anything. Come to think of it, she was once held hostage by some robbers, wasn't she? She always said how she hated sneaky criminals. I knew that, but once I got fired from KB Security and lost the money, all the money I had, she wouldn't have any reason to stay with me. I thought she would leave me for sure. So that's why you became Master Mas. Yes, but it's all over now. A broken bowl can never be put back together. That's not true, right, Nick? Right. Really? Can we go back the way things were? You'll be fine, and Nick can prove it. I can? I kinda wish you would check with me first. Mr. Delight, even if a bowl's broken, there's always a way to put it back together. So... that's right, so we got... that. The sacred urn. Daisy was the one who found this. Desiree, your wife. She's always believed in you, Ron. That's why you'll be fine. You don't have to worry about anything. Ah, there you are. Miss Light. You did it, Ronnie. You're innocent. I'm so happy. Thank you. I appreciate that. But, I suppose you don't want anything more to do with me, do you? Ronnie, why didn't you talk to me about what was going on? I had no idea you quit AKB security. I never imagined that you were really mask to mask either. Mr. Light, what are you going to do that you know, now that you know? You're not going to really leave him, are you? Come on, it's obvious, isn't it? How could I ever let a wonderful man like him get away? After all, my bike's really fast. So fast that there's no way you could ever get away. But didn't you say that you hated criminals? Oh, I hate people who act all cowardly and sneaky. Like that detective. I see. My Ronnie went and declared his crimes before he committed them, like a man. I just love a man who's so chivalrous. Hopefully that word. Who's brave? Let's just say chivalrous. Chivalry. I think how you pronounce it. Something like that. To that extent. English. I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing some names wrong too, so I apologize for that all this time. Especially Mass and Mass. I feel like I should improve on that, so I apologize again. I know this case is over, but I knew I was right about you. Every day I spend with you is filled with thrills and excitement. DASÜ. DASÜ, you really do love Ron, don't you? Nicky boy. Yes? I'm really glad I asked you to fit my Ronnie. Thank you so much. I'll never forget what you've done for us. Oh, well, take care of yourself. You too, Nicky boy. Oh, I can feel my face going red. Mr. Nick! Mystic Maya! Congratulations! Oh, shoot. Oh, no! I know where this is going. She sees DASÜ and Nick probably locking eyes, and you know how she's a Nick Maya shipper, which I don't know why that is even a thing, but talk about bad timing. Mr. Nick, how could you? With another man's wife in front of Mystic Maya. No, you got it wrong. I'll never forgive you. Never, ever. Damn. Ooh. So just as the case came to a close, so did my consciousness. So, where's the failure board? Sorry, Phoenix. Ron said a broken bowl can never be put back together. But I know that's not true. I mean, just look. Aww. Here's a perfect example of one that was put back together even better than before. Yay, that's so cute. Yay. Whew, that was a good case. Interesting case, and probably one I should have just played straight through. Let's skip. Yay. So a recipe for Turnabout. This one's gonna be interesting. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at what this chapter has in store for us. So let me. Yeah, let's save this. We're done. We're so done with this. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take an intermission before we get into this case. We'll probably play for like another hour or so, depending on how far we get in this case. But since I started the stream, I mean, technically I could end my stream now, but I want to try to play at least like another 30 minutes since I started late. But for those that's tuning in, starting next week, I will start my streams 30 minutes later than I usually do it, so hopefully they'll make things a little easier, and then I can get in, just make it the norm, you know, all that. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and take a short break, and then we'll be back and try to see what recipe for Turnabout has in store for us. So I will be right back here in a few moments, and in the meantime, be sure to enjoy clips from our previous streams as always, and follow the channel if you like what you see. It is free. So I'll see you here momentarily. There we go. What we got now? Nice. Guess I got my revenge in. Oh shoot! That was nice. All right, let's get up. Let's get it hype up for the man of the turn of the millennium. Like the first time I went here, I was like, I'm gonna go back, but if I go back, there's gonna be respawns I have to deal with. But also, if I go here, I can get through it. But also, I'll get my high chance of me getting my butt kicked because I'm low. Oh no! Bye. Heck no. Can get around it if I blend in with the environment. I bet you can't like lay down. I need to turn around. Are you serious? Okay. What? What? Okay, I've not seen that before. That's that weird, I think it's that American guy. Or I think it's just a random dude. What? I didn't notice that before. Oh my gosh. Okay, we gonna let you. Holy shit balls. I don't know what is funny to me. Not guilty. And what if we had a client who was found guilty? That's like in bad taste, yeah. We'll just pretend like they didn't exist. How's that? Maya. Seriously. Maya. Nick, now you've got me thinking about losing cases. Why didn't you go do that? Okay. No, just stop. Oh, that was sneaky. Oh, this is like ugly. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, boring. Had they show real news for a change? Nick? Ooh, water pressure's kind of low in the shower. You want more pressure, huh? Why don't you go down to the fire department and have them spray you with the hose? Good idea. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Good idea, Nick. I see what made the case. Yesterday's surprise raid. It really paid off, just like you said it would, sir. Sir? You had it all figured out, didn't you? It was just a theory. If Acro really was the killer, I thought this was the only way it could end. Especially if he was the defense attorney. You mean Mr. Wright? Of course. I think I know who it is. Well, Detective, my plan's about to leave. As for Mr. Acro's case, you need not worry. I plan to personally stop by the chief prosecutor's office as soon as I get back. Whoa, what? I'll be waiting for you, Mr. Ashworth. Whoa. I want to go through all of this. I'm like, could we not? But I don't know. You were pooped that night? Oh, please, don't walk into that one. Yes, I was very, very tired. Not to mention I had some bad Mexican food. Are you serious? Take it away past me. What? No. The double cheese double. Bean enchilada is a dangerous menu item. What happened after that? As they say, happens. Ha 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 ha. That one was cool, huh? I hear the kids really love toilet humor these days. That joke was so hip I don't want to ruin it with the reply. I've got a good reply though. That joke was so funny it earned you a penalty. Are you? That wasn't even a sound effect. That was so freaking dumb. Why? No. What is the defense's position? Your Honor, does the defense wish to enter a plea of not guilty? Yes. Foolish fool who foolishly dreams of foolish dreams. Wow, that was a mouthful. That was a mouthful. Foolish fools who foolishly dreams of foolish dreams. That was a mouthful. I almost dropped my microphone just saying that. Have you gotten used to all of this yet? Yes, thanks to all of you. Just chatting like this is great. I never really had a chance to do such things until now. This isn't the first time for me to be enjoying myself though. Don't worry about it. This class is boring as shit anyways. You know I'm reading this right? Oops, here we go again. Twice. Yay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Alright. Alright, welcome back to the stream and thank you for your patience. For those just tuning in, I am Nakaichi. This is Centaku Media, where we talk about anime, gaming, and other things of otaku interest. And tonight we're gaming with our third and final game in the first Ace Attorney trilogy, Trials and Tribulations. And we are finally on the third case of the third game. We're about to get into Recipe for a Turnabout. And we finally got through the last case, which was Stolen Turnabout, and that was definitely there's some details I forgot, but it was so kind of crazy. It's like getting each case gets harder every game. I'm kind of interested into how the second trilogy will turn out. So for those that are just tuning in, I normally play games from my backlog, and those games right now, my biggest endeavor is playing through the Like a Dragon / Yakuza series. So right now we're on Yakuza 3 Remastered. We played part 7 of our playthrough last night, so every Friday night at 9 p.m. is when we stream it. We're 4 games out of 8 so far, and Ace Attorney right now we are 3 games out of 3 games in of 6 total, not counting the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, but we're going to get there eventually, but there will be a break between the first trilogy and second trilogy once we're done with this. But after we're done with Ace Attorney, we're going to basically dedicate this night, Saturday nights on Yakuza as well, to try to get through a little faster as well. But if you are not interested in any of these games, if you just want to see how the stream is, I do play Fortnite, which we're gonna play Friday, not Friday, but Wednesday night. This coming Wednesday night at 6 p.m. And Thursday night we are, at 7 p.m. we're going to play, or 7:30 rather. Actually, 30 minutes after the hours I just said. So 7:30 Thursday we'll play SD Gundam Battle Alliance. We started playing that this past Thursday night, although it's a reboot of my first playthrough of it because I started it late last year, but I wanted to restart it because I wasn't satisfied with the quality. So yeah, if you missed out the first time, now it's your second chance, but the VODs will be up from the most recent streams and 60 days from the day of the stream, since this channel is powered by Amazon Prime. But I'm going to go ahead and get back into the game. We're kind of strapped for time. I would like to play maybe another 30 minutes of this, 45 minutes depending on where we are, but be sure to check out our free sub deal as well. Basically follow the channel if you not follow this channel, but follow Centaku Media on Instagram, Threads, or Discord if you want to support the channel, or if you enjoy what I put out there. Then there's some opportunities there in store, but I'll explain that towards the end of the stream. But let's go ahead and get into episode 3. That's enough. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. It wasn't me. I swear it wasn't me. Evidence and testimony we have seen and heard are conclusive. The victim was alone at his table when he drank that from the cup of poison. No, you're wrong. I know what I saw. I saw. Who is this? I saw someone else there. A man. He's a real killer. Why does that dude look like Phoenix? Why won't everyone believe me? Oh, this dude again. Well, I say that pretty much wraps up this case, don't you, wouldn't you, Mr. Wright? This court finds the defendant guilty, or rather guilty. What? Okay, slow down. We're going 100 miles per hour. What the hell? Court is adjourned. I just hit the back button after saving from the last case. What the heck? The start of a new year always makes me feel like I can take on the whole world. I bet it does, Maya. So, I've decided that our resolution should be Safari, take on the world. Don't ever mention that again. What do you think? Sure, whatever, Maya, but I think maybe you've had more than enough mistletoe cake. Never. You got to eat a lot of cake during New Year's. It's practically a tradition. I like watching watching fireworks on TV or playing a board game. Hey, pal. I know who this is. Detective Gumshoe. What brings you here? Happy New Year, Detective. Likewise. Now listen up, right. I wanna. Here's to another fruitful year of lawyer police cooperation. Yeah, me too. Alright, pal, you've got some explaining to. Have you got a holiday present for me, Detective? Oh, what? Well, here, have this. It's really nothing much, but... Yay, thanks! Look, pal, we need to have a talk. Take a seat. Hey, what about Pearly? You haven't forgotten her present, have you? No, I mean, yes. I mean, no. Are you doing this on purpose? What is going on? I guess I'm busted. How did you like my first practical joke of the year? Very funny, pal. Now let's see how funny you think it is when I show you this. What is it? A magazine? Hey, I want to see. That looks like a phoenix on it. Deadly poisoning brings guilty verdict. Defense attorney Wright Trounce. What? Excuse me? trounced? Let me see that. The defense is trying to give an almost childlike amateur performance yesterday. What the heck is this? It's a report, pal, about you. Listen to this. Mr. Wright must take full responsibility for the ruling in this case. Well, and don't tell me you don't remember anything about it. But I don't remember anything about it. When was that issue from anyway? December of last year, which I guess makes it last month. Which makes it old news, you mean? But I wasn't involved in a poisoning case in December. Yikes. So what do you think this is all about, Nick? If it wasn't you, pal, then that leaves only one possibility. No way, you don't mean... A phony Nick? This must be Gumshoe's idea of a joke. Guess he's starting off the year with one too. Let's see. Okay. So, what are you gonna do about it, pal? What do you mean, what am I gonna do about it? Well, it's your fault that the judge found the defendant guilty in this case. My fault? How do you figure that? Because the Phoenix Wright is super famous now. Well, maybe only sort of. Yeah, see what happens when you hotshots start getting too full of yourselves? But I didn't do anything wrong. At least not that I can remember. You better make this right, pal. Now! And that means taking the case back to court. Got it? Looks like we've got our first case of the new year. Let's tackle it with gusto. I don't know. The judge already issued a guilty verdict once in this case. It's not going to be easy to get it overturned. I don't understand what's going on. I said when whatever his name is, Gumshoe, said that. So don't say you don't remember anything about this case. So did Nick have amnesia again? Maybe it's chronic. I guess that New Year's resolution is gonna have to wait until next year. So you're taking the case, right? Good. I'm gonna head over to the courthouse then. After that, I'll go back to the precinct. Drop by if you need something, okay, pal? Oh, boy. I guess people are starting to know the name Phoenix Wright. If a client entrusted a case to me based on my reputation, I guess I'm kind of responsible. But why would someone want to impersonate me? What sort of guy would do that? Okay, so... what to do? Let's see. So what's our first move? I guess we go down to the detention center and talk. Wait a sec, Nick. This person's behind bars across the view. Whoever it is isn't going to be jumping at the chance to meet you, right? Hey, let's get one thing straight. It wasn't me. It was a fake that did this. Fake me that did this, rather. I wonder if he looks exactly like you. Your phony Centaku. I mean, I hope not. And what kind of name for an evil double is... Hold on. I guess it's Phoenix backwards. Yep, it's Phoenix. It's Phoenix backwards. I just remember, I had to just look at it. Phoenix. Thanks, info. Nick, I've got it. If you're going to ask whether I've got a twin brother, the answer is no. Spoil sport. Okay, next. Did you notice Gumshoe was acting weird and unusual, or was it just me? What do you mean? I mean, he was really worked up. Like a guy who's just found out he's going to be a dad or something. Yeah, I guess he was acting kind of strange. Maybe he realized he's got strong feelings for you, Nick. Considering how we interact, I seriously doubt that, Maya. Well, he wasn't nervous because of you. Hold on one sec, what the heck? I didn't say any of these. Hold on. Hold on. Apparently I activated, I activated my SIRI on my iPad, and I don't know why. I guess because I said something that sounded like that word to activate it. So anyway, this is so funny. Sorry. Well, if he wasn't nervous because of you, then maybe it's because of our new guilty client. Maybe. But anyway, I guess we go. Let's move somewhere. I guess the detention center and see what's there. This is so nerve-wracking, waiting to meet our new client. I wonder just what kind of person you tricked and got found guilty. Keep it down, Maya. That kind of talk could ruin me. Aha! Oh, shoot. Oh, I know who this is. How could you, Mr. Wright? How could you do this to me? They put me in solitary. I haven't been able to stop crying. Aren't you? Yes, I am. I'm totally and utterly let down. Are you? Don't pretend you don't know me. It's Maggie, remember? Maggie Bird. Maggie Bird. Ah. Yes, her. Maybe that's why, Gumshoe was nervous. Maggie Bird. She's the policewoman I defended at one time. She was accused of murdering her lover. He was a cop too. What are you doing in here? Didn't I get you a quit? Oh, sure. Very funny. After that fifth-rate defense job, you come in here and start making jokes. You better hurry up and tell her what happened, Nick. Oh, I see. So that's where we stand right now. I'm sorry you've been caught up in another murder. My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. I think I remember her saying the exact same thing last time. But I don't mind. What's one more disaster in my life? At least now the real Mr. Right is here with me. I won't let the world keep me down, sir. Okay, let's talk. So how come you're dressed like that, Maggie? Last year you looked so sharp in that police uniform. I was fired after that incident last year. Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay. I don't mind one bit. I enjoyed being on the force, but I think it was time for me to move on. So, what do you do now? In the second act of The Life of Maggie Bird, I'm playing the role of a waitress. A waitress? Yes, in a French restaurant. It's a small place, but it's quite fashionable. My charming smile and shapely figure came through for me, and the owner, Mr. Armstrong, hired me straight away, sir. And then you got into this mess straight away, right? Yeah, you could put it that way. Okay, what happened? This whole mess started on the 3rd of last month, and it happened at Tribulations. Tribulations? Yes, it's a restaurant where good service and a friendly smile are always included. Oh. Why is that dude wearing a scouter? Why is he wearing a scouter? He's Nappa in disguise. It has to be, and that's Vegeta. They're bizarro versions of each other. Oh my god. Oh gosh. There were two men at the table, both drinking coffee. And then... So, even in this time when Vegeta murdered Nappa one way or another. One of the men slipped some poison into the victim's cup. The victim took just one sip and was gasping for air. I was so shocked, I passed out. Hey, hold on there, Maggie. What? You keep calling the guy the victim. Didn't you know the guy who was killed? Not at all. I never seen this guy before. Oh. So she wouldn't have had a motive to kill him then, I guess. And the other man, the killer, you saw him, right? Of course. A good waitress must be attentive to the clientele. So you saw the killer, but you were found guilty of the crime anyway? How come? You tell me, Mr. Wright. Guess the answer to my question is my phony. Anyway, she saw the killer. Better see if I can get a description of the guy. So if you saw the murderer, well, are you still convicted? Oh, were you still convicted, rather? Okay, so no one else saw. Saw what? The other man, the one who put the poison in the victim's coffee. Everyone testified that way. Mr. Armstrong, the customer, everyone. The victim was still sitting alone at his table the whole time. But how is that possible? I don't know, but nobody, not one person would believe me, sir. Even Phoenix Wright, my one last hope for a failed try, failed me. Hey! What a pathetic defense! My granny could have done a better job. Look, that wasn't me, okay? And then they found something a bit incriminating in my apron pocket. What? A small bottle of poison. What? Poison? It was in your pocket? Well, I passed out when the victim collapsed. The killer must have slipped the poison into my pocket when I was unconscious. And no one else saw this other guy? No, sir. That's what everyone said, but I don't see how they could have missed him. Okay, so the other guy. I was the one who took the coffee to the two men. Oh, and what was your impression of them? Well, when I first saw them, I kind of thought they might be in the music industry. In music? How come? Well, one of them had some sort of earpiece and an emo musician's look about him. Emo. And there was a sample CD on the table, sir. An earpiece and a sample CD, huh? Did you get a look at the CD at all? It had a band's name written on it. I think it was MC something. They must have been preparing for their debut, I guess. So it was a band CD. Maybe a promo disc? Maybe it was MC Screwdriver. Get serious, Maya. Would you buy the CD of a group named that? Probably better than MCP Pants. Oh my gosh. A little Aqua Teen Hunger Force humor then, but I don't know. Anyway. What was the name of that group again? MC Hacksaw? No. MC. And what about the killer? What did he look like? Well, I really don't remember. Only that he was a young man, well built like the victim, really. Okay, so we don't really have a lot of evidence other than the newspaper. Maybe we could talk to you about this. Oh yeah, I need to ask you about this. Hey, this article's about my case. Can you tell me anything about the guy who was pretending to be me? Yes, sir. It was the morning after I'd been arrested. I met you in the visitor's room here. You were wearing one of your super sharp suits. Me? Yes, you, Mr. Wright. Hey, Maggie. What's my evil double? Oh. Hey, Maggie. What's my evil double? Hey, I'm here too? No, I don't remember phoning you, Maya. It would have been so cool. Then you got really worked up and passionate. I want to get you cleared of this crime, you said. No, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say it like that. Okay, I get the picture, but you've met me in person before. So how come you didn't realize that guy wasn't the real me? I guess, looking back now, it was a little strange. Only a little? Well, okay, so you were a bit taller than normal, and you looked a bit shady, and your voice was a bit weird. Oh, and you had this funny kind of accent, and so the guy was something like me then. But he had your spiky hair and blue suit. Is that all it takes for someone to imitate me? Yes, apparently. How about everyone else in the courtroom, like the judge and the observers? Didn't they realize he was an imposter? No, apparently not the judge, because, you know, we all know how intelligent the judge is. Everyone had these big question marks on their faces. But it seemed that no one wanted to say anything, sir. This case keeps getting weirder and weirder. Mr. Wright, do you think it's possible to get a retrial? Probably. The court ruled in the absence of a genuine defense attorney, so we should be able to get a retrial. Mr. Wright? Do you think we'll win next time, sir? My life has been full of my life has been a full course meal of bad luck, complete with defeat for dessert. Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. Oh, yikes. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. I even landed a phony lawyer when I had the misfortune of being accused of murder. But I will survive, because Maggie Bird always lives to fight another day. And one day I'll find it. Just you wait and see, sir. I'll find that one single moment of good luck. Centaku is really gonna pay for this. What are you staring at me like that for? But Maya's right. Whoever did this, I thought it was a good idea to use my name and get an innocent girl convicted of murder had better watch out. We'll find them, don't you worry. We'll get Centaku for you. Thank you. Oh, I'll tell you where Trey Bien is, and Trey... Oh yeah, the restaurant where the murder took place. Yes, sir. When you go, please tell Mr. Armstrong I said hi. Sure. Alright, Nick. Let's go check out this restaurant and this food. Okay, so all that. Do we have to talk about anything else? Oh, we're good. Okay. So I guess we'll go to the restaurant, or actually, can we go to the criminal affairs department first? Because I think that's kind of what Gumshoe was hinting at. It's been ages since we came down to the precinct, huh, Nick? Looks like Gumshoe isn't around. He's kind of so easy, leaving everyone else to do the work. No, he's out there somewhere. My bet is on the courthouse. He's probably trying to arrange to retrial this case. Guess that means we should go to the detention center and chat with our killer, huh? After being convicted without a fair trial, I'm not sure killer is the right label. Okay, so I guess we'll just go to the restaurant. Back here. Okay. Looks like it's a maid cafe, obviously. Wow, look at this place. Look, more like smell. What's with the suffocating scent of flowers in here? And again, girls like that kind of thing, right? Actually, I'm not all that into it. What? No one's coming to see us. Maybe there's no one here. Probably because there's a wrapped off booth that you know, would indicate that no one is even working there, Maya. Don't be silly, Maya. This is a restaurant and it's open for business. Hello? Is anyone there? I don't believe it. There really isn't anyone here. Perfect. Let's get intrusive. If there's no one here, we can take anything we want. Bruh. Yeah, I suppose we can. Okay, I guess we examine things, so... Oh, we can't even look at that yet? Okay. Well, let's slide over here. Let's look at this first. This must be the table where the murder occurred. I guess so, with all this police tape around it. And that stain must be from the poisoned coffee. Don't go licking the tablecloth, okay, Maya? Why would I lick it? I'm not a cat, you know. You act like one. What kind of... what kind of picture you doing just that? Oh my gosh. Okay. This table's set nicely. It just needs a customer. What do you think this flower is, Nick? Let's see. Well, it doesn't look like a tulip, and it's not a sunflower, I don't think. Even I could have told you that. Well, those are the only kinds of flowers I know. Dagnabbit, I'm a lawyer, not a botanist. Botanist, I almost butchered that. I was walking to that truck there. Oh, these special pronunciations. Wow, it's a beautiful winter wonderland out there. Really? Cool, I love snow. Let me see. Huh? That's not white. It's not even snowing. Got you. I was only kidding, Maya. Nick! There are lies that are okay to tell and lies that definitely aren't. All I did was tell an itty-bitty white lie about non-existent white snow. But it's January, actually, shouldn't there be snow? But anyway, whatever, I don't know what part of the world here. I mean, I guess it's technically Japan or Japanifornia, so I guess if it's Japanifornia, technically there's no snow. But whatever, this restaurant has partitions that separate the tables. When you're seated at a table, you can only see the tables to your right or left. Okay, okay, let's, slide back. Let's see. Look, it's one of those magical boxes that spits out money. You know you're the only person who would have ever described a cash register in that way. Okay. Look at all the little trinkets tucked away in here. I bet Mr. Armstrong collected all of these personally. Let's see, a bouquet of flowers, some potpourri, and look, a fine bone china cups. I never knew you were so cultured. Come on, Maya, this is common knowledge. Any Joe Schmo knows this much. Okay, so wait, why is there a newspaper there? It's a rack full of fashion magazines, and they're all in French. Why don't you try wearing something a bit more chic sometime, huh? Yeah, I guess I could. I'm always in my acolyte clothes, aren't I? It'd be fun to wear normal clothes every now and then. There's something stuffed in behind the rack. Looks like a sports paper to me. Hey, and look at this. Someone scribbled a little doodle on one of the pages. MC Bomber. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. $100,000 maybe? I wonder what MC Bomber is supposed to be. This paper is from December 3rd. This paper is from the day of the poisoning. What? The paper from the day of the murder. This has got to be a clue. Let's just see if I can find out some more about this paper. Okay, so anything else on this? Right. It's rack full of fashion magazines. Let's see. I look studying those Parisian frogs. Is that what it said? I totally missed that. That was the same thing. Yeah, we found that paper. We're gonna try to find out everything we can about it. Okay. Okay, and then the door. It's the restaurant's front entrance. There's a sign hanging on the door written in French. It probably says open or close. Must be one or the other, but I don't know since I don't know jacks about French. Don't know jack about French. French. There we go. Don't know jack about French. That's cute. Okay. So I think we've seen all that we could about this, right? Well, what else is there to look at? Let me examine again. So this be intrusive. So, yeah, supposedly this is open for business, but it's obviously not. So, okay. Well, I guess we can go back to the detention center, possibly. And then the, criminal affairs. No? I guess we can go back to the detention center and talk to her, present that, newspaper, I guess. Oh, a sports paper. Let's see. Did Gustin Braun manage to defend his heavyweight title? No. Sorry, Megan. That paper's actually a month old. It's from the day of the murder. And Gustin got knocked out yesterday, I'm afraid. Oh no. I found this paper in the magazine rack at Tribune. Really? That's strange. Tribune doesn't get newspapers. Mr. Armstrong said he's not really fond of them. And maybe one of the customers left it behind? Anyway, what I want you to take a look at is the scribble here. That's it, sir. MC Bomber. That was the name that was written on the CD. Just as I thought. I guess it wasn't MC Screwdriver after all, huh? Oh, you can take that for yourself, Maya. Maybe you can become a rapper. So, that $100,000 was for a down payment for a record deal, right? If someone gave me $100,000, I'd sing for sure. The Master of Kurain, or the Spirit of Song, or even Maya's theme. Okay, Maya. So if this sample CD was on the victim's table, that means this newspaper may have belonged to the victim. You're right. So the victim left this behind on the day of the murder, huh? I think we better step up the investigation, don't you, Nick? Okay, so is there anything else to talk about? Well, we really don't have anywhere to move to. Maybe go back here now. No. Damn. Okay, hold on. Decision center, move, the trade be in, this and trigger. Okay, never mind this. So maybe go back to Writing Company. Oh la la, bonjour. Welcome to La Tribune. Oh, hello. I don't know why I'm laughing. I don't even know what to expect. What happened to Maya? She's frozen stiff. Whoa! Bienvenue. How do you say bienvenue? Bienvenue? I don't even pronounce that. Welcome to my petite restaurante. I'm gonna try to get through this as much as I can, y'all. Bear with me with my mispronunciation. Bienvenue? Bienvenue? I was almost right, I guess, then. Oh no, my petite chulo. Huh? Me? Look at his face, like a kitten rejected by his own mother. You're fatigued, non? Alors, you need cease. An aromatic bath melon of La Neroli in La Rose. My personal recommendation. You think I need what? Oui, just add a couple of drops of this mixture to the bath water and voila! It will soothe your body and your mind. It's simply fantastique. Really? Really? I have my controller straight. And for the Monsieur. Who? Me? Look at the face, like a puppy rejected by life itself. You're fatigued, no? For you, Monsieur, I recommend this. All of bergamot. And maybe a in of wee. I will add a peppermint. I will add la peppermint and la clary sage for fragrance exceptional. Such an invigorating recipe shall bring out your delicious beauty, Monsieur. My beauty? Alors, if you will be seated, I will bring you a special menu today. Actually, we're not here to eat. We're lawyers. Maybe, Monsieur. I know see already, Monsieur. You are the Phoenix, right, non? Yes. You know me? Oui. I never forget a man who first with me, especially in court. Flirt? I guess he was cross-examined by a mysterious Senefo. Looks like everyone to do with this case already knows who I am already. I wonder what sort of impression Senefo's been leaving on people, don't you? Allow me to introduce myself to you again. I'm John Armstrong, enchanté. Okay, so let's talk to him. So we got. So what does Tribune mean? I know tre, that means 3, right? Non. Tribune is Francois. In English, you would say very good. Oh, very good. Oui, exactement. Oui, exactement. I hope I pronounced that right. The atmosphere is très bien and the cuisine is très bien. If the food's so good, why aren't there any customers in here? Oh, got some murder scene now. My cuisine is not for all. Some people say do not appreciate la haute cuisine. I thought everyone liked hot cuisine. Since I've lost Maggie, I do not have enough aunts. So you're running this place on your own now? Oui, for that moment, no one has answered my advertisement. Oh, poor moi. Please don't eyeball me like why you say that. I am the chef. I'm the manager. I'm also a trained aromatherapist. A roaming what? A practitioner of the aromatherapy. The art of soothing the soul with delicate flow aromas. Delicate? The smell coming from that bottle. The smell coming from that bottle earlier was anything but. Okay, what about that? So, could you tell me what you know about the incident? Yeah, makes me sad to remember it, yet I remember it so well. More than a month has passed since it happened. Yeah, I guess it's been about a month since Maggie's sentencing. So, it was the 3rd of last month, just after 1 in the afternoon. A man who was in there for a coffee suddenly became ill because of the poison in his coffee. That is the truth as I know it. It was Maggie who took his drink to him. I was in the kitchen. I heard the sound of someone collapsing. When I came to see what it was, it already slumped in his chair. He was dead? Mon Dieu, oui, he was dead. Maggie and passed out also. And this man who died, was he alone? Oui, monsieur. All alone. I know that Maggie said there was someone else, but I see. The police, they asked me many times. Are you sure there was no one else at the table, they asked? But I am not the only one. The old man says the same thing. Old man? What old man? Old man? So who is this old man that you mentioned? At the time of the murder, there was another customer in here. What? Someone else saw it? Why, oui. As usual, he came out. Rather, as usual, he came out alone today. At the time of the murder, he was there. He saw it too. But he says the same thing. That there's no one else at the victim's table. But Maggie swears there was 2 people. Why, mademoiselle? The lawyer, he got not prove this none? About the lawyer, that was me, I suppose? I been sir. Wow, he's the first person who said it wasn't me. Don't kill yourself, Nick! Now who's the one making stuff up? Okay, so I guess we can talk about that. I'm not a lawyer myself. I do not wish to speak out of turn. But your defense in court that day was a little, how you say, lacking, perhaps? Even a Frenchman who cannot speak any English could have done a better job. You were very cool though. Oh, oui. And so handsome. Wow, I wonder just how bad the defense could have been. Every time you open your mouth, the old courthouse stirred. Oh man, that is something I do not want to imagine. Okay, and... We found the sports paper in the magazine rack here. One of my customers must have left it behind. Do you have any idea which customer it was? The only ideas I have, mademoiselle, I save from my kitchen. So... Oh yeah, I guess it just shows that MC Bomber thing. And why does that look like... Oh shit. Why does that look like Mask the Mask again? Cause that outfit, it has to be it. I'm sure this is gonna come back around again to Mask the Mask. Okay, so maybe we go back. Is there anywhere else we can go? Anything else we can examine? I guess the magazine rack again. It's a rack full of magazines and they're all in French. Looks like Mr. Armstrong doesn't get any newspapers. Well, it wouldn't exactly say to fill the place with it. Wouldn't it, rather? Why don't you try wearing something a bit more chic than these mags, Maya? Yeah, it looks like one of those Parisian frocks, huh? Okay, so yeah, we already read that. At least I read that. We read that part because I skipped through it. Okay, so let me see. I guess we can move. Maybe move back to the detention center or move back to the criminal affairs department. If not, well, maybe the law offices. I guess we'll go back to this. Let's go back one more time. So wasn't that all the things that we could question everyone? Yeah, we already did that, and yeah, I can't think of anything else, but it must be something else that we haven't examined yet. Oh, I guess, you know what? Hold on. There's one thing we can present. I guess we'll talk about Maggie. They said old man or something. I don't know. I guess, yeah, I guess this is everything we can talk about here. Actually, I'd like to do this too, this question of people they haven't seen yet, like what do they think of it? So let's start with Maggie though. Maggie was a policewoman once, n'est-ce pas? Yes, but she had to quit for, reasons beyond our control. Oui, she was a suspect in the murder investigation, known? Oh, you know about that. So that's why I gave to her the perfume for the happiness. Happiness perfume? Oui, blended from bergamot, like I have given to you before. But she's been arrested again, and found guilty this time. This is true, our natural aroma is on happiness must have been very strong. Just admit it, your perfume doesn't work. I'm not surprised she was the prime suspect, after something like that took place before my furry eyes. For your furry eyes? Something like what? What's this guy talking about? Does this mean Maggie did have a motive? I've got to ask this guy for more information instead. Okay, so we got something else. When Maggie took the coffee over to the victim, did anything happen? I suppose you could say so. So what happened? No, it was nothing. Look, Maggie said she didn't even know the guy, but she's still been indicted for murder. The prosecution must have come up with some kind of motive. It is true. If there was anything at all between Maggie and the victim, it could have been relevant. So please, tell us anything you know. Oh shit, not this again. Well, we'll come back to this later, so hopefully we can question him on something else. As I mean, at this point, I mean, we're still early in the case. It's not, I don't know if we'll be able to get those unlocked, or maybe, but we don't know until we try. No way, what are we gonna do, Nick? We just have to remove. What the? What's wrong? The Magatama is gone. What? I had it in my pocket, but it vanished into thin air. Oh shit, I just noticed that. I think there was like a few slots. I was like, is there something missing? What? Maya explained this. But I could see the Cyclops. Maybe that means the Megatama's nearby? Wow. Mr. Armstrong, could I just confirm something with you again? The table where the victim was sitting. Was anyone else sitting there? That is a question you have to ask him yourself. What? Him? Him. That old man spends all of his time at La Park. That's La Park. Me in the park? La Park? Oh, a park. What park's that? Behind the restaurant. It's called Vitamin Square. Thank you. C'est for imprime, my dear. Let's go check out this Vitamin Square right now, Nick. Okay, so at least we got that. much out of it. So let's check out the square. I think after the square, that might be, we might consider that our stopping point. There's a magazine right there. There's one goal right there. So this is Vitamin Square. Yeah, I see where they get the name from now. The fruit scream vitamins at you. Hey, Nick. That's the guy, right? Isn't that the old man Mr. Armstrong was talking about? That grouchy-looking grandpa? He's throwing seeds out for the pigeons. He's not throwing seeds for them. He's throwing seeds at them. Oh, really? Okay. My grumpiness threat level has been raised to red. Red. Like, that's in that nose. Okay, so... excuse me. Would you mind if I had a word with you? Yes. I just want to ask you a couple of questions. What's the matter with you? Can't you see I'm busy? So you don't like my seeds and pigeons? He's really chucking those seeds at them. That's got to hurt. Go on, eat this. Okay, well, excuse me, sir. Can I ask you about Maggie Bird? I don't know any Maggie Bird. Yes, you do. Maggie, the waitress at Tribulations. That's a disgrace. I tell you, an utter disgrace. A disgrace? An innocent young girl revealing herself like that. Revealing? You mean her uniform? The youth of today, they don't have any shame. No shame, I tell you. Not 1 ounce. Whatever happened to the old Bushido values of Japan, like honor and modesty? What about me? I'm not wearing anything revealing. You? Your problem is you lack any sense of grace. Talk about hitting a girl where it hurts. Oh, this old man, seriously. Do you go to Tribulations a lot? That miserable excuse of a restaurant. That garbage they serve in there's not food. Where's the sushi, the tempura, the rice? Tribulations is a French restaurant, sir. Where do you think we are, boy? In Paris? I want real food, not those snooty snacks. And what about those shameless girls? You mean the waitresses? You can see all the way up to yes, the waitresses. They're practically naked. It's a disgrace, isn't it? Well, isn't it? Listen, it's not my restaurant. God, it's a miserable excuse of a restaurant for that place. Miserable. He certainly knows the place. He must be a regular. If you're a regular, why do you hate it? Yeah, why do you keep going there if you hate it so much? Are you a regular at that restaurant, sir? It's just... If you dislike it so much, why do you keep going there? It's probably the girls. It has to be. I don't know. Sir? There you are, you filthy pigeons. You want food? Haha, take that. He must be hiding something, right? If he is, I should be able to see a cyclock or two. Oh, wait. I don't exactly have the Magatama right now, huh? Remember, Nick, that Magatama's only on loan. You better find it or else. If Pearls ever gets wind of this, I'm going to be in a world of pain. Maybe it dissolved when he got slapped, when she found out that he locked eyes with Desiree in the last case. Okay, so, let's see. Let's examine things here first, like poor pigeons, what's up with them? Ooh, there's a magazine here. It's a magazine full of job listings. You disgusting rogue, picking up something someone else threw away. Threw away? Did you throw this away? Are you looking for a job? God, that's none of your business. Sorry, I guess I'll just take the magazine with me then. I don't want anyone else having it. Give it back! Too bad, now that you want it so bad, I don't want to give it up. Oh yeah, TS. Finders, keepers, solutions, weepers. Hey, that's mine! Okay, guess we examine these. Looking at this orange reminds me of what? That you're supposed to eat a lot of them to ward off colds in the winter. You can't have fun during the holidays if you're sick in bed, you know. You don't have to tell me twice. Okay, then the poor birdies. Hey, look, pigeons. Yeah, and heaps of them too. Did you know that pigeons are a symbol of peace? That's a dove, not a pigeon. Poor things. So they can't be symbols of peace and harmony just because they're gray? Is that it? You're overthinking this one just a simple smidge. Just a smidge. Maya. Please. Please, Maya. This place is so fruity. That's not a bad thing. Besides, I love apples. They're among my favorites. And that apple slide is perfect for you. And what is so perfect about it? Oh, come on. Don't be a stick in the mud. Slide down a few times. Go on. Woo! No way! I'd get covered in sand if I slide down that thing. Or if I slid down that thing. Anyone can see that. Yeah, you're right. Otherwise, I'd give it a try too. I mean, she would anyway. She don't care. Okay, but let's try to examine the mission we can. I used to love sandboxes like you wouldn't believe. Really? You? Sure. Finding iron fillings in the sand was with a magnet. Finding iron fillings in the sand with a magnet was my favorite thing to do. Iron fillings? Wow, that's too exciting for words. It was my ambition to collect every single shred of iron in the sandbox. I was just a kid back then. So, did you manage to get all the iron? No, I never did. I think I came close though. Come to think of it, I still have all the iron fillings I found way back then. Do you want them? No. What? Iron fillings, what the hell? Okay, so I think that's like not really much here to look at. And I guess we could talk about how to this dude again. I don't think he has anything else, but maybe we can present him with something. Let me see. Excuse me, sir. Could I just ask you about this? Sir? There you go, boy. How does pigeon feet sound to you? This wasn't exactly what I was hoping to get out of this guy. Okay, well, what about this job listings? Okay, so nothing there. Okay, and I think this one... no. Oh, I guess maybe, talk about Maggie. No. I guess that's it. For now, at least. We'll go back to Tribune. Maybe a job listing. Let's see. Mademoiselle! Mademoiselle! I hope I pronounced that. No, I did not pronounce that correctly, but I tried. Yes? Are you looking for the job? What? No. I was just... Let me see. Your style is different, but you have good face. A good face. Different? Félicitations. I hope I pronounced that. You've passed. I will hire you. Ian, come with me. I will teach you everything I know. Nick, help! I don't know whether to laugh or feel bad for Maya. Maybe I should do both? Okay, so I think this will be our stopping point for right now. I just gotta remember that she is kidnapped by the restaurant owner next time we go live. So with that said, we are done. So I want to thank you everyone thank you everyone for stopping by our stream. We are gonna go to bed here for shortly, but I'm gonna do my usual plugs. So this is the last stream for this week. So next stream will be on Wednesday at 6:30. So I know I gotta update that for like right now, but I normally post the schedule on our Discord, which you can go to here. I will post that probably tomorrow. Go ahead and post it because I think I have an idea of, I already have an idea of what to do this coming week. So be sure to join that. Also, I did say earlier about the free sub event that we got ongoing. So if you are interested in a free sub on the channel, all you gotta do is follow Centaku Media on our socials, specifically Threads or Instagram or in the Discord. It's like you can either do all or one of the three. But of course, if you do all, that would basically increase your chances of being recognized. But even if you don't care for Twitch, for Twitch sub, still be sure to follow us. Either way, centakumedia.com especially, we do have some blog posts there. Sippy's Ventures, one of our featured members from the second quarter, has contributed as well. One of the articles is what to do when stuck at home. Still a good opportunity for recommendations, even if we're pretty much back to normal, but that's just a good idea of what to expect. And also I do have a series you can check out, a few series called Gundam 101. That is a series I started years ago on Centaku Media, but I bought it back remastered for Centaku Media for the modern audience. Since I played Gundam SC Gundam Battle Alliance and I was fangirling over all the characters I knew, like the Wing Arrow and the original, you get an idea of what the, just what the heck is going on in Gundam Universe. So be sure to check those out. Also, I do have a recap of my trip to South Korea back in 2019, so that's also another thing to check out on the blog as well. But yeah, that is where you can get an idea of what Centaku Media is really about, other than yours truly. Also, don't forget our YouTube channel. Previous streams will show up on our VOD channel, but if you go to our main channel at Centaku Media, that's where you'll find original content and shorts as well. I also uploaded a couple of TikToks today, so be sure to check that out. But pretty much everything should have been on that socials, but I'm directing y'all to some fresh content that y'all can check out in the meantime until I return on Wednesday. And also, if you have Amazon Prime, you can also link that to your Twitch account as well as a free sub. Another free sub possibility to get the most out of your time here on the channel. But anyway, so next week we are doing Fortnite Wednesday night, 6:30. So if you're interested, be sure to check out the Discord. Also, next Thursday we're doing SC Gundam Battle Alliance, 7:30 Eastern Time, obviously, and then 9 Friday we're doing Yakuza 3 Remastered Part 8 of our first playthrough, and we will continue our playthrough of tonight's Trials and Tribulations of the recipe for Turnabout. So that is it. I am out. This is Nakaichi saying farewell to y'all. Have a good rest of your weekend. Have a good night, good afternoon, or morning, depending on where you are. And until next time, so long. Bye bye.